join the VTT first, roll 20.
I'm out of here, Doug. What's up?
Yeah, double my man. I can always rely on you to go into weird ass scripts that you have really no idea what's in there, but just kind of want to see what happens.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Work out.
It's worked out? Are
Yeah,
you sure?
I don't know about yet, but I don't know if we can say that just
I
yet.
think you might be celebrating a bit prematurely
My
here.
anger has subsided. I think this man is hypocritical and I would never be his friend, but I can forgive him.
I feel like that's a difference between you and Daria.
And it's like, Rayla's not gonna do anything anyway, so it's like, who cares?
Daria, what's your plan to kill this man? Giant.
Um,
I know you have one. Don't lie to
Well,
me.
he's gotta like act out, you know? He's gotta like do something
yeah,
stupid.
yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, I don't know. I don't have like I have spells, but like I wanna worry about the other two. I don't know.
Now just move me and go crazy.
'Cause Andre is in a bit of a rough spot too, huh?
Oh yeah, he's nothing on him because he's trying to be like pacifist or something.
Oh no, I got something I can do.
Not quite.
Oh,
It's not
what
it's
are
not gonna be as effective if I had my weapons, but like I can do something. And I also have one thing to kind of circumvent that, but it kind of depends on other things, how effective it's going to be.
Oh, I also have to depend on like Andre giving Mavis the ring back.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And also, Rayla only has her bow and arrows. I'm pretty sure. Nothing else. I'm pretty sure you didn't put on armor or get any of your other. Oh no, you did grab your battle axe. Yeah,
She got
I
the
do.
weapons.
she just gets it.
Honestly, I really want to try the spell Blight. That looks fun.
Okay.
And I think that only affects one person, and I don't need my ring for it.
Wait, what's the blight do?
It's like it's necrotic.
Yeah.
It's basically draining vitality from a target.
Mm.
Yeah. You don't get health though. You deal a bunch of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well.
Wait, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna go get my water.
Mm.
In that case, in the meantime, you can all fight amongst yourself as to which of you gets the honor of doing the recap. I expect blood. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I did it last week, so
I did it the week before.
it's Yash's
So...
turn.
Ugh.
That'll be fun. Or ooh. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point I choose must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. The creature uses all movement and to move in a random direction. Creature doesn't move or take actions. Creature uses action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. I have a confusion spell. Wait, can I cast confusion right now? No, I can't. Oh shit, I'm in beast mode right now. I do. Oh shit, we got a description for the giant, right?
I don't think so. Not yet.
He's a gray man.
That's...
Oh wait, that dude's still in that prison cell.
Yep. Oh, that's why it was slow. I turned off hardware acceleration. Because you have to do that if you want to stream HBO to people on Discord, because if you do it normally, it'll just be a black screen.
Yeah, because they got rid of they do that for like piracy shit, I think.
Yeah, I remember I tried to take a screenshot of like, I don't know if it was like a subtitle or like some frame or something, but then it was just a black screen. I was like, oh, okay.
Or like, I think Google also just does that in general.
I have no idea.
But yeah, because I tried to do Crunchyroll and then I had to switch to Firefox. What if we're like right about to enter this room, right? And what if we're just like, do it? We want to explore the rest of these spaces first.
That wouldn't be funny, but
or past that point.
I mean, I could just be like, hey, 1 second, and just go get our stuff. Like, it's not like the door behind us closed. I mean, we haven't even walked in yet, so.
Are you sure about that?
Yes,
we haven't. He told us to go forward.
Yeah, like we haven't walked, like at least on the map, we're not in, so. He asked us to. We could be like, "Hey, 1 second. I left the thing back there. One. I'll be right back."
Hold the door open. Quick elevator.
Just, yeah, wait. I'll be right back. Hold on. It'd be so funny. Wait, we'll be right back, and then just leave. Yeah. Just never come back.
It's so funny. And just find the way out.
Yeah, just I left my wallet in the cell. I'll be right back.
What we can do is we can like spike Andre up.
Spike?
Or like, you know, hit him up and he can explode.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
I like that. I think that's a good plan. Solid.
Yeah.
It's interesting that your plan revolves around exploding your friend.
Now, what else would you have me do?
So far, you've bashed my face in.
Yeah.
I've been blown up by another of my teammates. And now I'm being told to blow myself up and also get smashed up into the ceiling.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say anything. You didn't have to bring that up.
Hey, listen. I realized that there weren't many other examples. When we were like sleeping, and then like there was like the weird vision stuff, and you were the only one awake, and you tried to wake me up by smashing my face in with the Shillelagh.
That did happen.
You did break his nose.
I did.
Yeah, the reason his nose.
That was before we were like friendly.
No, that was like. That was like right before we made those deals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think okay. Oh, I had already made the deal. That's why I think I had Mavis like panic.
Yeah. Mavis made a terrible decision and was like, "Oh my god, they must be making terrible decisions as well. I must stop them."
I'm glad your fight or flight response is immediately fight Andre when he's asleep.
To be fair, that is when he's weakest.
Yes, it is.
If you're gonna fight Andre, you might as well do it when he's asleep.
Fair enough.
Okay. It's just a good strat. Just thoughts for later. Anyway, who's doing the recap?
Me.
Okay, go ahead. Did you wish to do this, or were you designated by the rest of the class?
I overheard them choose me, so I'm doing
it. It's just process of elimination, okay?
I had a feeling.
We're going down the line, you know, listen.
Yeah, I did it last
We all gotta pay our dues.
You had such a resigned tone to it. It's like when a teacher asks who's gonna be the class rep, and there's just like that one kid nobody talks to, and that is just kind of on their own. Me, teach.
Okay, last session we woke up in our jail cells and ensued a jailbreak. For like, I think we spent a good time in the jail cells just looking around for things to pick the locks. At some point, we met Sanik. Is that how you pronounce his name? I don't remember.
No, Sinak.
Sanak.
Yes, Sinak.
Your accent was wrong.
What do you mean my accent was wrong?
I was talking to Yash.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Go
I'll
ahead.
repent.
That's fine. You don't speak a Romance language, so.
Yeah. So he's just a philosopher. He's been there for a little while. Before we left, he gave us like his like papers or something, and he told us to give them to some dude named Lucilius if we ever. I think Andre knows him apparently. After I think at some point we used this like pen and something else we found in the bed to break the locks while Andre picked all the locks while Rayla was like his flashlight. And then we went into the hallway. There was a big red button. We pressed the big red button, and then the floor opened up and we started falling down. And then the door was starting to close.
I'm very happy you pressed the big red button.
We were trying to get out. Rayla's the only one who got through the door. The other two stayed in. Mavis turned into a giant Komodo dragon. Awesome. And she started breaking down the door. And then from the other side, Rayla was also breaking down the door using magic. We broke down the door. Everyone came into the hallway. Andre remembered that the shard glows.
Okay, that was...
You really did forget that for a good long
Listen,
while.
I'm sorry. I've had dark vision for a while. It's so
Yeah.
nice. I've only played humans, like, or like Warforged. You have no idea how like therapeutic it is to have dark vision for once.
Yeah, so he remembered that, so that was cool. So then we were able to see for a while. We got to the next room, which had like a bunch of spikes, and above the spikes was like a invisible, I don't know, platforms. And then Double was the one who figured that out very quickly. Double, I think Andre went first. He did all the jumps, and then after Mavis went, and she was nervous about making the jump, so she went into her like wormed form, I guess. I'll call it that.
Yep.
And then afterwards, Rayla just like smurfed and went across.
Yep.
And then the butler showed up, and then for a little while we threatened him, I guess. And then Mavis jumped on that, and then she also threatened him, being like, "If you don't do this, I won't tell you how to get rid of the worms." And then the butler went to go talk to the giant man, and the giant man was like, "We got that covered. Go on to the next room." So we did, and in that room we had to solve 2 riddles, which Daria and Double solved. They did that very quickly. And then afterwards, what did we do? We went into the other room where all of our stuff was stored. I think Mavis grabbed her stuff, and so did Rayla. And
Rayla
then,
didn't grab all her stuff though, did she?
yeah, no, she grabbed her, just her bow, her arrow, and her battle axe, I think. Mavis gave her ring to Andre to hold so she doesn't look like a threat. And now we're all waiting outside the giant's room, and he told us to come inside.
Alright. Question for Mavis before you go inside. Do you still have your armor of worms on?
I have not dropped it.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so you do still have it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I didn't even think about that till now, but
I don't even remember why it was used.
because I had to make an ability check when I was rolling really low above a pit of spike.
Ah.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, but it's okay. Boop.
I feel like you didn't end up using it much, didn't you?
I mean, I have extra hit points right now, so I'm feeling kind of good about this.
That is fair. I like the choice of song you're using, Rama.
With what?
The name of the music you're using. It's just funny.
It's Negotiations. It's just a good one, I feel.
Who is
We'll see
talking
how
in
it-
this art? Like, who are these people? Like, this is
I
such
don't
a
know.
weird, like...
I don't know. I think it's about the Shadow Court and the Gloam Court, you know, in the like Feywild lore, where there's like 2 evil ones, but one of them is white and the other one's black.
Both of them are equally awful, but one's a bit more mean than the other.
Yeah. Both are equally scary. Anyhow. As you open the first door and the second, leading way inside the room, You can see that it is quite well lit. On the corners of the room, immediately to your left, you can see that there's almost remnants of a statue. The precise shape seems to have been roughly mountainous, clearly not humanoid. There's nothing of any legs, arms, head, anything like it. To the right, there's at first one instrument. It seems like dozens of rings circling around one another. And right next to it is some sort of portal. Maybe it's just a condenser. Or maybe it's just a decorative lighting piece. Either way, there's a good amount of dried, caked blood around it. From inside, further in where you can't quite see as well, you hear a voice that speaks in short, rough, almost cut voice. Rayla, you're the only one that can understand that voice. It says, "Step ahead." What do you do?
Rayla is just gonna move forward and turn around to the other two. He told us to go ahead.
You can speak giant.
I
assume that's giant. Wait, does giant sound like guttural, like mostly like very throaty guttural stuff?
You've never spoken to a giant before.
That's true. Well, I'm like asking like above game, like what does giant sound like to someone who doesn't know it?
Okay, well, I know. I just made it up, bro.
Okay, because I thought it was just like gonna sound like very deep, you know, and stuff. And be like, I assume that's giant.
Do you know what giant probably sounds like?
What?
Portuguese.
No, don't make the Portuguese.
I know one thing in Portuguese, which is I don't speak Portuguese.
Wait, how do you say that in Portuguese?
It's Enofalo Portuguese. I don't know the specific pronunciations. That's just
awesome.
Or like some kind of Scandinavian language.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna walk on in.
Where are you also going?
What about Mavis? Okay, Mavis walks in as well. Behind you, the butler follows, closing both doors. And as Andre, you step forward. You can see much better inside the room now that you're lighting it with your own charm. You can see that inside there's a giant with a skin of pure stone. It's well chiseled, clean, smooth, muscular. It wears a green cape of an almost verdant material, like foliage, with an amulet of golden circles around its neck. Its eyes are completely white, devoid of any pupil or anything of the like. And around its head, almost like a crown, are shards, bright blue, emanating clearly with power. You yourself, Andre, can feel it clearly. That is its shard of the flint. It turns to you, stepping away from the gigantic table at which it was sat, writing in some huge manual. Behind it, you can see that the room seems to be some sort of laboratory. There's another table. This one, colorful. There's a ring inside, a small gauge, and many colors. There's reds, there's a light blue, yellow, green, 2 shades of pink, purple, red. Each of the colors of the aspects you've come to know. Behind it, another gigantic table. This time with what seems to be more alchemical components. 3 vials are filled with colorful liquid, one orange, one bright purple, and one yellowish, each connected to purple vats. And finally, behind it all, is a library. 3 shelves, each stacked full of books. The giant steps towards you, slightly, and speaks once more in his tongue. You, bearer. He points to you, Andre. Tell me, who are you?
Is he still speaking in giant?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I told you to introduce yourself, essentially.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of rude. Andre, that's my name. Timur, last one.
What have you done, and what do you wish to do? Who do you belong with? Explain.
He said, "What have you done? What do you wish to do? And who do you belong with?" I don't know what. Yeah.
Okay. I've done attempted regicide.
Okay.
A bit.
His eyebrows raise a little bit.
Yeah, he puts his hands up like I wasn't in my right mind, but I'm fine now. That like
Wait,
that's
he
kind of the big
understands
thing.
Common?
What?
He reacted to you saying you committed attempted regicide.
I mean, yeah.
Are you just fucking with us, sir?
Yeah. Do you speak common?
He raises his hand at both you, Rayla, and Mavis. Let him speak.
Oh, he
Was
wants us
that
to be
in
common.
giant?
Yes. Everything he's saying is giant, unless I say otherwise.
I respect this
Okay.
man so much.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck yeah.
Nah.
Mavis, he told us to be quiet.
I've also, I did covert stuff. I did a bit of studies. I mean, in terms of like actual kind of feats of anything, I've won a few battles, made a few plans, got this thing. He pulls up the giant glowing rock. I got this thing with these people. I plan to assemble whatever's left of this flint thing, because, well, I don't see why not. And I guess I belong with these two.
I see. Who are they?
Ooh, this is a fun question. He asked, "Who are they?" I assume he means us.
Well, that one is Rayla. Willabrew. That's the name, right?
Yep.
Willabrew. Got it.
Good for
Yeah.
you. Yep.
And this one, he kind of points to Mavis, kind of like a little like, please don't. It's like he doesn't want to like look at her face because he can already assume what it might be in. So that one's Mavis Aseni. They're both companions of mine that I've been traveling with for about a month or a bit over a month. I've lost track of time.
It's only been a month.
It's been like maybe 2 months, I think,
What?
Sure about that?
if I remember right.
It's been a few weeks.
Yeah, it's way closer to 2 weeks than 2 months.
Really?
It's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Dang, I thought it'd been like, wow.
It
Well,
actually-
travel time is fast.
Yeah.
Huh. That's crazy.
Oh my god, we're really homies now. Only after 2 weeks. Okay.
Trauma builds character.
Why do you travel with one of worms?
So he asked, "Why do you travel with one of worm?" Have fun with that one.
Oh, that. Yeah. I don't really know what that whole worm stuff is all about, and I mean, I didn't even know about it at first anyway. But I mean, Mavis is pretty cool. I don't know about the worm stuff. I don't think she's really willing. I don't know what to call it, the word. I don't think she likes him either.
I see.
Mavis is nodding.
Elaborate on the meaning of this word you've used. Cool. Does not apply to this scenario.
Sorry, they're good people.
Duly noted. He goes back to his table and makes a little note in his book. Steps back forward. I am Krigtruk, one from stone. I carry with me a shard of the Father and the same hope as you to bring him back fully. And I see no reason why we ought be enemies, despite your situation. Will you aid me, Andre, in bringing back the Father? His gaze pierces through Andre specifically. He doesn't seem to be paying either you, Rayla, or you, Mavis, much mind. And you can tell that he's very clearly evaluating you.
Do you still want me to translate this stuff, or do you guys just want to understand each other? I need to know where the bit is going.
I think it's up to you.
Yeah, if you want to, I feel like it would be funny for you to translate it.
Yeah, like
on it.
Okay. The problem with this is that a lot of what people say goes in one ear and out the other.
Alright, let me repeat it for you. No worries. I am Krigtruk. I am one from stone. I carry with me a part of the Father, same as you. I have the same hope to bring him back. I see no reason why we should be enemies in this, despite your circumstances.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, go ahead. Yeah, so sorry, go ahead.
Is there more? Are you done, or sorry, I just interrupted you?
Go crazy, go wacky.
Okay. Okay, that was a lot. He said his name was Kritok. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. He said he is one of stone. He also has a shard. He says he also wants to remake the Father and bring him back. And he said he sees no point in you guys being enemies and wants to be friends even with your circumstances. And with that, Rail's gonna do like air quotes.
Interesting. Well, I must say it's a little kind of getting mixed messages here at the start. But, I mean, I don't really see any reason either. But, I mean, I feel like there might be a few other questions I have. Like, first, am I gonna get that shard you got? Or how is this gonna work?
No. I have been working, researching how to bring back the Father. And this is a secure place, unknown to much of the world. You are an adventurer. It is dangerous for the shard to remain in your hands as you go in unknown situations. Give me your shard, and we can work together in restoring the Father to his glory.
Okay. He said that he's been researching how to bring back a person, and he says the shard is too dangerous for you to keep since you adventure. He wants you to give it to him.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, sorry, man, I can't really... Well, I don't really want to do that. I worked kind of... Well, not super... Well, I almost died getting this thing, and that would be kind of hard to give up, but also... I guess this is a little hard to say. I'm not really sure if I trust you, given the, I don't know, the blood that's right next to me, or those bodies in the spike pit over there, or that one guy you just kidnapped randomly.
These are all required for the research. Forge alone cannot be used simply with passion, as Heart, Grail, Moth would. It requires knowledge, which requires experimentation. They are a necessary sacrifice for the greater cause.
Okay. Okay, Andre, yeah, he said that all of those things you just mentioned are necessary sacrifices, and Forge alone can't be used with passion like the others.
Really?
Really?
Well, about that, man, I'm not gonna kill innocent people because of some weird research you got going. Because what I heard so far seems pretty straightforward, of just connect the pieces.
Connect the pieces. Elaborate.
Well, it's shards of something, some big whole thing, right?
Continue.
So, we get the pieces, and, well, figure out from there. I mean, I assume these pieces would fit together in some way. I mean, there might be some need to repair it, but it's magic, right? So it's really kind of up in the air, at least for me. I mean, all the shard told me was to gather the pieces. I wasn't given any other instructions, so as far as I know, I just need to get them.
It looks at you. It seems a little bit, not quite baffled, but it's clearly questioning something. Are you truly under the impression that simply bringing back the pieces of the father together will be sufficient for him to return fully as his true self?
He said semi-condescendingly that, do you really think just bringing back the pieces of the father will bring him back fully?
I guess I never really completely thought about it, but that's all he told me to do, so I'll do so. If he tells me different, I'll see what to go from there.
There are forces at work now that were not present at the father's time, which must now be overcome. There are a ritual and an object that must be attained, each used in conjunction. That is what I have been researching. The position of each of the shards are no mystery.
Oh, yeah, I'm still here. He said there are forces, quote unquote, at work now that must be overcome, that they didn't exist when the father was originally alive. And there needs to be a ritual and an object that you guys need to find or do, and that's what he's been researching. And he also said the position of the shards are no mystery, so I don't know how you feel about that one. But...
Interesting. Well, you know how to find them. That's good. But, I mean, that didn't necessarily answer a whole... I mean, it still just doesn't seem worth the lives that seemingly have been lost so far. I mean, I might have committed tried to do regicide, but I'm not a psychopath.
One who lacks devotion will never be able to bring back the Father. Do not seek pointless bloodshed. With your two companions, I believe you have other objectives besides the Father. If you are willing, I will trade you aid regarding them, knowledge of the invisible ways, for your shard of the flint, so that I may take care of it where you cannot.
He said a bunch of things. I don't really remember all of it. He said that he'll trade you knowledge about the invisible ways because he thinks you have other goals other than just bringing back the Father, and that he'll trade you that knowledge for the shard if you want to do that.
Well, how do you two feel about that? I know Mavis could use that.
I wouldn't want it from here.
I'm gonna... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What if you're working for him is him using you as a sacrifice?
I considered that.
What's gonna get... Yeah, also, we know where this is. You think he's gonna let us get out of here?
Maybe.
He said this place is hidden, and he's willing to go to any lengths, it seems. You know the best way to keep something hidden is...
Yeah, but...
bury it dead.
If he really wanted us dead, he could have. At least... Right, I mean,
well,
I think
we have something he wants.
Well, I'm not saying he isn't willing. But I'm saying I think it's easier for him to keep us alive for the moment. But...
I don't trust us.
Yeah. Thing is, do you really want to do the alternative?
Oh. Okay, well...
He's asking this, like, earnestly.
Yes, but hasn't Grandpa spoken to you?
He did.
Wouldn't that be enough to convince him that Grandpa wants to stay with you? If he was truly devoted to the Father?
I think he's, like, indifferent, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't think he really, like, kind of, and also not. Like, I think I could be anyone, you know?
But, like, he implied that he wanted to stay with you, I thought.
Not really.
It's not like you were chosen randomly. There's a reason it's you and not someone else.
Well, I wasn't chosen. I just picked up the rock.
The hours told you where to find it, though.
Okay, that's true.
They specifically went to you, said, here it is. You connected with it. You really think it would stick to you if it didn't accept you in some sort of way?
I mean, okay, you've got kind of a point. Alright, fine. Alright, big guy. Listen. If we're gonna make any type of dealings, this is staying with me.
I see. Then what is your proposal?
He asked what What do you want to do instead? What's your idea?
Well, seeing as I'm the one actually going out there and getting stuff, I mean, at the end of the day, I want yours. I mean, obviously, it's not the safest, but the rock told me to find the pieces and to connect them, and I plan to do so because it asked. And yes, you might be right with the whole devotion thing, but I'm devoted to more than just this quest. Some lines I'm not really willing to cross, if I can avoid it. So, I have a few things I could tell you about, you know, certain opinions on what I'm doing at the moment. I seem to have attracted some unwanted attention from some of the hours.
Which among them?
Oh, he said which among them? You know, like which ones you're talking to?
He's gonna like put a hand up to his mouth. Mavis, was it just all of them except for the secret histories? Was that?
What? What do you mean?
Didn't you say that one guy said that they had an issue with at least secret histories, that they told me about where to find it?
They're torn between you knowing and wanting to bring this back and being against it, but there's a large coalition that is for it. The ones against, I believe you're right. I believe I know more of who's for rather than who we're against. I believe we're against any hour of knock. That has been my impression.
Well, as far as I know, Nock definitely, maybe not issues with me directly, but they're definitely upset with Secret Histories for informing me of where to find this thing. Or
Histories.
Informing me that of its existence at all.
With whom of the secret histories have you spoken? He takes a step back towards its bookshelf. And whom of the knock is it that opposes you?
Okay, let me check something.
Do you remember? Because, like...
Okay, because I know...
Yeah.
So, I know
I'm
for sure
pretty
Secret
it's
Histories...
the ones on the document.
For Secret Histories, it was the handkerchief is what told me.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, wait.
No, the handkerchief wasn't Secret Histories.
Oh, what was it? I forgot already. Crap.
Wasn't it a giant centipede?
Yeah, isn't that just a centipede? I just said that in a British accent.
Yeah. Sounded
yeah.
cool though. I'm pretty sure it's just the ones on the document.
Yeah.
The store-bought as ours.
The general head honchos.
Yeah.
The basic bitches.
I forgot where the handkerchief lies and all that.
I'm pretty sure it's heart.
Is it hard? There's so
Is
much.
it hard? Is that
It had an
oppose winter?
incessant beat, an incessant tune, everyone was fucking dancing to
Yeah,
it.
it was the heart that told me
I
that
remember
one.
that.
My bad. Ugh.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
You can't.
Remember how we've had this this whole thing about, oh, this is bright pink and this is light
Yeah.
pink.
Yeah.
I do remember the bright pink versus light pink debacle.
And even without that, it was.
Thing is, I can
Oh,
still
yeah,
I can
we
still
all
recover this.
danced to it.
Wait,
Yeah, we'll
I can
dance
still
to it.
recover this.
And you?
Yes, because well, at least in terms of Secret Histories. Okay. It wasn't. I guess I can't say directly it was Secret Histories who told me the location, but the one who informed me of his existence was the handkerchief. The one who told me its location was, I think it is just someone like us for the most part, a mortal, but I think he does follow secret histories in some fashion.
You follow secret histories. As for the handkerchief, as you put it, I assume you mean the velvet.
Andre's paying attention. Mavis is gonna give a subtle nod.
He's gonna go, yeah. Because I'm also like, I'm like having a flashback to like, I need to go rewatch a solo session because I think I'm getting duped. I don't know. But anyway.
You don't remember?
I don't remember if they were mentioned specifically in a certain thing, but that would make me very upset if they were, because that means I'm getting played like a fiddle.
Okay.
But yeah, he's just gonna go, yeah.
What of the presence of Nock? Who brings it? Is it the one from Stone, colleague to the father? Or is it the mother of the ants? The serpent key? He's flipping through some books. The pages all seem blank from where you are. There's no writing inside of them.
Man, I really don't know if I want to keep doing business with a psychopath.
What?
I'm just like, that's just me, like, above game. I'm like, I don't know if Andre would like this, but it's also like, what else can you do?
Wait, if I walk, say I move forward towards these instruments, is he gonna notice?
Repeat the sentence. What's the word? You stammered through half of your words, so I didn't quite understand.
Got it. It's fine. If I move, like, towards the portal and, like, say I move to here-ish, is he gonna...
There is no big reaction.
Okay. Fuck. I wanna, like, touch it, but, like, I wanna stand here, if that makes sense.
I mean, you can't stand there. You're inside another of the item. You could be, you could be there.
Okay. I mean, the blood is...
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Okay, I want to get a closer look at this.
Sure. What are you, trying to look at?
Runes, and if it is similar to the one we saw in... Was it Rookhaven? Rock something?
Rockhive, yes.
Rockhive.
There are indeed runes on it, along all the side and in each of the 5 circles that form the star. It's not very much like the one on Rockhive, and you don't really make out any symbol that's similar in there. The symbols themselves feel a bit more simplistic than other symbols you've seen recently.
Can I get an idea of what they're for?
How so? How would you do that?
Like, can I recognize some of the runes and have, like, an inclination of what this would be used for?
One of them you would vaguely remember seeing. Well, maybe not vaguely. You would remember at least seeing something that looked like it. One first line from the bottom leads into 2 almost butterfly wings to the side. 2 crescents that enlarge as far as they go. to the right and left of the first line and regress as they meld into it. At the top, there's 2 more lines that each flourish, almost like the roots of a tree or the antlers of an animal. That one, you remember seeing something of that shape quite recently.
No idea what it's for, though.
No. Simply not.
Okay. Damn, alright, I can't read runes. Got it. And this instrument. I can't have no clue, even if I get a closer look at it.
I mean, what would you have to try and know what it's for?
I don't know, some arcane book I've read. Like, I don't have training, but I've read a lot.
You could try and... No, you've not. You would not have read about
Okay.
this. Definitely
Okay.
not.
Yeah. Alright. And how old is the blood?
The blood itself doesn't seem too old. Maybe a few days to a few weeks. There's definitely more blood there than can be shed by a single person.
And when I got back all my stuff, I assume I also got the compass back.
Yes, it's been a while since you looked at it.
Yeah. Got a glance at it.
Currently, as you gaze at it, everything is orange. In each direction, it shines brightly. The entirety of the compass is completely overshadowed by the color.
I'm gonna angle it towards Andre, and if Rayla can peek at it, that'd be great.
So just move
That
forward.
might be because you're
Definitely.
standing right next to me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything, I'm just gonna angle it towards it.
Get out. Hey, so you don't say anything?
Nope.
Do any of you do anything?
Man.
Is the butler still in here?
Yes. He's definitely seeing this.
Okay.
He's not reacting it in too much of a way, though.
Is there a visible way to open these doors that are around?
Not around? Yes. Just light them with effort.
Okay.
Is this ash?
Looking around, you can see that these are clearly more like scorch marks. The statue itself, or what remains of it, seems to have been destroyed from within. And many of the marks of that rubble lying around, shards of the statue itself, still remain.
Andre, I think you should ask for some information.
I'm already asking for a lot if I'm just asking for the shard. I'm not really sure.
Well, no, because
You
like,
are very quiet. Who was it you spoke with? She from Stone, or the Key Serpent? He closes his books and looks back at you. As he's waited a good time for his answer and none came.
This was in relation to Knock, wasn't it? Or was it,
and Doc was the one we believed was against, or is at least our adversary. I don't know whether it's relating to this.
He just wants to know who you spoke to.
Did you speak to him?
How to say, as I said, I spoke to the Velvet with Secret Histories. It was some follower of it. I don't know much. The guy itself is, interesting and cryptic, so I don't really know what his entire deal is. So I couldn't tell you anything specific.
You've not answered the question. You've
That's not-
said you were opposed by one of Nock. Who is it?
And I'm gonna whisper to Andre, I believe it's Mother of Anne.
The Mother of Ants.
Serpent Key.
Unsurprising. She has long been an adversary of those from Stone, and even a murderess.
Why is that? You seem to know a lot about their past history.
Yes, I have lived for many rises now, and remember when the sky was not yellow. I have devoted my life to the Father. It is only natural that I should know at least this much.
Would you care to enlighten us a little bit?
Elaborate.
Well, why would she be against Father?
She is not against his father, specifically. It is the hubris of those from blood and of those from flesh that has led to the demise of those from stone. She is nothing more than one among them.
She was mortal?
But I will not reveal more. Information has its price. You said you were not willing to part with your piece of the Father. I have asked you before, and I will ask you again, finally, what arrangement you propose. You know that we both have something the other wants.
Yeah.
And I do not believe either of us will give up on our search, on our goal.
Well, if I'm going to be completely honest with... Oh, go ahead.
Out of game, when you talked to Granddaddy Shard, right?
Mm-hmm.
He implied that there was something information-wise that we had that was valuable enough.
Oh, he said if you could offer information. I don't know if he is present to that knowledge, but...
Okay, well... Why don't we give that to him? If we can think of anything?
Well... Things I just... Okay.
So you don't want to work with him at all?
I want to kill him.
You want to kill him?
Yes.
I think okay. I don't know. We don't need to do that. We could just like go get all the other pieces and then just come back here and see what we do. You know.
We could, but also this guy's a psychopath.
Yeah, I do feel bad with the kidnapped philosopher.
He kidnapped a random person, like just random people, like not even.
Yeah.
Like it's just.
That is crazy.
And there's like all this blood.
Like with Andre as a character, I just don't think he can allow this.
All right.
But I'm gonna try something.
You're crazy.
We'll back you up.
I believe I might have an object that I can probably present. I'm not sure if it'll be as important, but I think it'll help with the bargaining process. But I believe it's still with my things.
You're really going for it, huh?
This, I will say, this is all technically true because he's referring to the power source, which is with his things.
I see. One of your assistants may go collect it.
Yes. Rayla, can you go get all my things for me, please?
Andre, for the record there, Andre did not understand what the giant just said. He's just telling Rayla, hey, go do my errand.
I like it this. I think
That is unrelated.
I
He's
like
just
it this
doing
way
it
better.
for-
Noble blood, it runs through his veins.
Yeah.
Yes, servant, please fetch my things,
Yes.
my weapons.
Why was we're talking about this later. And then
I mean, I'm
It's just because you're
loyal.
closest.
More of an idea as well, though.
Ariella will go get his like things and all of that fun stuff and bring him back.
So you bring everything, not just the power source.
Yeah, I can bring everything.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So you come back, a huge bag in your arms. There's a couple daggers falling from the side. You pick them up.
Here's your stuff. Yeah. Here.
Thank you. When he reaches into the bag and pulls out that, he's just like, all right, hold on. He kind of like pulls some stuff out because it's just so overcluttered, and then finally pulls out the orb and goes, all right, how about this thing?
He takes a step towards you. Allow me to inspect it, and I will tell you afterwards. This seems some sort of man-made magical contraption.
Okay. If it helps, we found it on... Well, we got it from some strange elemental being after we destroyed it, and he kind of... Ooh. I mean, the bag's right there, so... Yeah, he'll walk over. Just hold it up.
Takes another step from you and extends a hand, easily bigger than the entirety of your face,
And he places it.
and takes hold of it. He brings it up to his face, and from his eyes, something that you've seen before. Small rays of golden light shine through. This was created as a focus. A way to channel, store, charge energy. For, you said, an elemental. Correct?
Yeah, one that could change what element it was harnessing.
It was made using the rites of the Forge of Days. Without a doubt, our greatest enemy. There is a good amount of knowledge that could be learned from this to aid in our pursuit of the resurrection of the Father. But this is far, far too weak to ever be able to house even a fragment of the Father's power.
I see.
He hands it back to you, pinching it with two fingers very delicately.
Andrew will take it and walk back. And he puts it in the bag and he'll go. Also, just to start off my proposal, two things. Well, a few things that I want to get across first, and this is the only conditions I'll accept. First off, no innocent people will be harmed in any of our dealings or any of your research going forward. You give your shard to me, and we will find whatever interesting objects or any information we find, we'll give it to you.
I'm not foolish enough to believe a mortal who himself has admitted to a weak devotion to something as important and sacred as the Father's remains. If you wish to work together, I can agree to your other conditions. Bring me the guilty, and I will use them instead. I have no specific desire for the blood of innocents.
Hey Rayla, what do you say?
Oh! He didn't really agree to your proposal. He said to bring him the guilty because he doesn't like spilling the blood of the innocent. Like that makes it somehow magically better.
Interesting.
Did they say anything else?
I won't lie. A lot of it is just he doesn't want to give us the shard.
Even though the remnants have spoken to Andre actively.
Maybe you want to sell that a little bit more, Andre. You know.
Okay. Well, has your form of the Father's power spoken to you?
Yes.
Yeah, I had that feeling because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's talking to him, but.
Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, because the heart thing said that.
Yeah, because they're two different. Like they're all like kind of separate consciousnesses.
Yeah. Okay.
As can be assumed, they've talked with those of the Ordo Limiae, who possess one of the other parts. And to whoever holds the last remaining.
Can you spell the name of whatever organization name he said?
What did you just say?
Because I'm like, huh? Bro, why are we fighting two Illuminati groups, man? I can't take this. Maybe this is the Shadow People. I don't know. Or if that's a separate group, I can't take this.
What just happened?
What about
basically the mystery game?
The mystery game.
What about the Reuben conspiracy? You think you're just stuck with two?
Oh no.
Like, there's a reason everybody's named Reuben.
Yeah.
That means you gotta at least have three.
There's a Reuben like orphanage or some shit.
I thought it was like an Officer Jenny thing.
Like we're basically the mystery gang, and all these problems kind of just come up, and we're like, kind of go like solving as we're going.
Like to be fair, we're trying to like revive a dead god, seemingly. Like a little bit of asking for trouble.
Who's who in the mystery gang? I feel like Double is definitely Shaggy.
Yeah. Just stumbling into problems.
I feel like Mavis is giving sort of Daphne vibes a little bit.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, Andre's exactly like Shaggy because in that old episode of Shaggy looking at a door, it says, "Do not enter." Oh, you know, Scoob, I'm just dying to know what's inside.
Yeah, no. Like, I'm more modern Daffy, like the 2000s like animations.
What about Raylan? Is she Fred or is she Belda?
Raylan is so Fred. That's so sad.
How dare you? Fred's a great man.
Yeah, Fred's great. What the hell are you talking about?
That's true, I guess. Sorry, my bad. I've had a Fred stand.
You're like a mix of Fred and Scooby. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Didn't think about Scooby. Yeah, Raylan, you're Scooby. You're the mascot.
I'll take that. I'm a mix of Fred
You're
and
the
Scooby.
dog that walks around and does whatever we want if we give you.
He's the name of the show.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He's the heart of the show.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just gonna say, well, before we continue any further discussion, what if I said no to every proposal you had?
The Father, your bit of it, spoke to you before you entered here. Correct?
still doing the translation thing? Because I
are we still doing
realized
it?
partway through that I kept forgetting to like wait.
Yeah.
Are we still doing it? I don't. What do you guys want to do? It's
It's
up to you.
like I think it's up to
You
you
want
since
to
you're the
do it?
like if you want to do it or not since you're the.
It's also not gonna. Looking at the way this is going, I don't think it's gonna be an issue for long.
Hey, we might become friends. No, I think you guys should just understand each other. I already forgot what you said. Just talk to each other.
Okay. So
Yep.
go ahead, Double.
He'll say, "Yeah, he did."
He has told you of his other self's abilities and what they have comforted me. Correct?
Okay, wait, sorry. I think I misunderstand. Is he saying what the abilities have been given to him?
No, let me repeat.
Okay, because I think I
He
misheard
has
something.
told you what abilities his other half. Sorry, not his other half. His other self has comforted me. Correct?
Yes.
Then you know that I have little difficulty in reading your intentions. You have no intention on agreeing to work with me, do you?
Well, I was hoping that maybe we could see things out to not do, human experimentation. But obviously, I don't think you plan on letting us leave either.
That is regrettable. He extends a hand towards you, and pillars of flame emerge all around you, blocking vision. Not only do they block vision, they are also unbearably hot. Rayla, Mavis, make it a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. That's not great. Got
Ooh,
6.
a 12.
Half that.
6.
I said 12.
I did say I wanted to burn like I was in a pyre.
I think you did say that.
You just might have the opportunity. You said you got what, Josh?
I said 12.
12. 12 does not pass either.
What for?
Both of you take. Give me just a moment. That's I just need to roll the dice. There's a couple of them.
I have 3
Man,
hit
Andre,
points.
your
with him.
first move should be to pass me my fucking ring.
I can imagine the scene. It's like in slow motion. The flames burst up. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Pillars of flames, veritable wall, circles around all three of you. As both Mavis and Rayla, you're caught on the edge of the wall itself. You take 22 points of fire damage.
By the way, did we take a long rest at any point before this?
No.
No.
Ooh.
I will say you're a bit unlucky. I've rolled quite well for this one.
Yeah, okay.
You can't see anything beyond the walls. The heat itself is immense. And a single voice resounds, I will take the father's, remains from yours. Goodbye, Andre. Everyone roll initiative, please.
Wow, we really chopped liver. What I really wanted to try and point out before all this, which I don't have the chance, is how the fuck is he gonna collect the other ones if he never leaves?
Dude, that was like the one, like the angle I wanted to go if he was a bit more sane to be like, well, as you see, I found this thing within the span of a week, and that took your entire life, so I'm finding this stuff faster than
obviously
you.
I have the better rate of success.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, but that's crazy.
Ooh.
Not great. I got an 8.
Ooh!
I got
a 30.
19.
Holy
Oh, that's crazy.
Andre!
Oh, I'm ready. Oh, Rayla. You want to use your inspiration for that, or
It might be a good idea.
Oh my god, I did the thing! That's so true. Let's try it again.
Like, with your dexterity, like, you have such a higher chance to at least get better than that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, 21. That's pretty decent.
Okay, we're all going before him.
All right. So the way it goes is Andre, Mavis, and Rayla. If since you all have initiative that is on the same, if you want to like do things as like a team, you can.
Okay. Mavis, if you want to go first to take the ring from me, because I think it's going to take me a few things to like grab, like I think grabbing 2 of my things might take an action, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I'll grab the ring.
Right, that's your free action.
Yep. Go. Yeah, I'm gonna do this somewhat early because I'm worried. Because we all took damage before this, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use. Fuck. I'm only gonna use a first level, but I'll use Cure Wounds on Rayla. So that is. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, let me get out my actual dice.
Real dice.
Real dice, y'all.
Yeah, you get yourself some real dice. That's the good stuff.
Okay, oh shit, that's a 7 plus the 5, that's 12 points back.
Okay, so you've cure wounds them?
On Rayla.
Okay, you've cured. Okay, 12 points back. Okay.
Just some cushion.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Idea.
And I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait, here.
That is within the fire.
Here.
Actually, no, on. Hold on. Let me just check the description of the spell here. A wall, fire, ring surface up to 20 feet in diameter. So, is that on the inner or outer bit? I didn't think to consider that. Is diameter on the inside or on the outside?
Diameter
Diameter-
is across.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's across the circle.
It's from one point of the circle to the other point of the circle. And
Okay, so yeah, to get to this point, you would be going through the. No, you could get to this point. You're fine.
okay, yeah, I want to get to this point. I'll spread out a little bit.
Valid.
Granted, I don't think this is nearly enough, but
Hey, anything counts.
and yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Andre, Rayla, what do you do?
All right. What I'm gonna do is gonna be pretty quick. Would it take an action to take my loot and my short sword?
I'd say you could do both of those with your free action if you're just picking them up.
Yeah, that's what he'll do. He's just picking them up, and then he's gonna hold on to the shard and go, "Oh, this is gonna suck." Okay, and then he puts his hands around it, and he is going. I don't think it has a name, but he's gonna hold on to it, and from kind of his skin, kind of metal starts forming, into. It looks reminiscent of armor. But it kind of seems like separate pieces that are forming around to like almost look a bit like armor. I'm gonna put what it's kind of starting to look like is the guy on the right in this image. It's kind of like a bunch of like it's like a bad cosplay almost. Like it's just pieces thrown together. And as he does that, he's just gonna go, okay, that worked. All right, and then he is going to walk right through the fire to get outside.
Easy do. Taking no damage.
Oh, that's nice.
I can't really see past this, so I'm just gonna like, around there. I assume that's outside of the fire.
Yeah, it is. The outer rim of vision is like the outside.
Okay.
Like Rayla and Mavis were caught like in the middle of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the edge is the wall.
Okay.
right.
With that, I don't believe
with that, you see the rest of the room. You can see that Kriegtrug has moved somewhat.
Okay.
He was going to his table. He had removed a small book he'd put on it, and he was very much getting ready to just flip that table. He was currently in the process of picking it up.
Okay. If I moved there, hold on, I gotta measure it. No,
Wait, where
That's
is
20.
Rayla in relation to the fire right now?
The fire is on the edge near Rayla.
On the
So,
edge. near Rayla.
currently, you are still inside, but that's because you haven't moved. So that makes sense. Here, let me draw something.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my brain is small. I don't know what that means.
That is okay. Like, the wall is like this on the edges.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So you and Mavis were on the edge, and so we're caught up in it. Andre was not, and so was not.
Okay. As Andre walks out, he's going to use his bonus action to use cunning action so he can walk up into range with him and go, "Hey, buddy, I ain't done with you." And that's all he can do.
That's all you got.
I'm gonna
The
do this.
giant
Like, the reason I
stares
walk
down.
so close is because I'm gonna do the thing. I actually need to. I need to measure the room out real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna do the thing. I can't do it yet. It takes an action, but next turn, most likely, I'm gonna do it.
The big
The
kaboom
big thing.
The big
kaboom.
kaboom.
Yeah, the big thing that might be really bad. But good news, you're
Hey.
out of range for now.
Hey, that's all that matters.
The Yeah, you end your turn there. The giant looks towards you and puts down the table. Seems to be getting ready to do something to you. Rayla, you're up. What do you do?
Okay, so I can't see anything with like the wall of flames currently in front of me, correct? Is that how this
Anything
works?
through them. They also the wall itself reaches 20 feet high. Just for clarity's sake.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You could always try just going for a shot.
Black, that is true. Honestly, yeah, Rayla's just gonna shoot a blind shot and where she remembers the giant being.
Alright, roll for it with disadvantage.
Yeah, I've like read up on the rules of like fighting invisible targets, and it's really interesting how mean you can be. Because like you can be like, oh, I target this area, and then you fire, and you don't have to tell them if they like missed or not, or even like got on target.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I
well,
mean,
you shot.
Yeah, he hasn't moved that much, so from her angle, the shot would still land. Like, he should be teleported over here instead, like, yeah, no, that's not happening. But
Yeah.
she's shooting over here, and he's over here. So,
Got a vague idea.
18.
18.
Disadvantage?
18 does hit. Barely.
Oh,
Roll damage.
boy.
Is this a magic arrow or anything like that?
If I didn't take a long, I didn't take a long rest after that fight with the worm thing, right?
No, you did. We took a long rest
I
right
did?
after that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I have all those slots back.
Yeah. If we were still had exhaustion, I would not have wanted to take this fight.
I'm sorry, everything for the past couple sessions is blended.
Nah, that's okay.
Andre's very close to him, so no, she's not gonna make it a special arrow.
Okay. Roll damage then. With, you can add 1d4 fire damage as well. As you're shooting your arrow through a literal wall of flame, your arrow catches fire.
Four plus 3, 5, 6, 7 is 17. 17 in total.
17? Okay. 17 damage. Andre, you see an arrow fly from the wall of fire, and it strikes Kritruk very strongly on the shoulder, even throwing him a bit back. The flames from the arrow dribble harmlessly off his skin, but the arrow itself is punctured very clearly.
Shit, I had a feeling the fire might not be too good against him. Ugh. Alright. Good to know. I'm gonna find a time to use this fireball. I'm gonna, next wolf we see.
You didn't pick the best target for it, let's be honest.
It seemed like, cinematic-wise, it seems appropriate, but also, like, stone giant.
Yeah.
Also, since Rayla didn't hear Andre cry out in pain, that means she didn't hit him, so she's gonna take another shot.
Alright.
That would
roll the hit again.
What if you just killed him, though? What if the arrow just went through his throat,
That's a good
He
point.
couldn't scream.
That's
No, I
okay,
love the logic.
But I mean, even if he was dead, that means shoot again anyway, because he's dead.
16.
16 does not hit.
Ooh.
As you shoot your arrow, it's the angle just isn't quite the same, and it bounces off the harsh, thickened skin. That Andre, you can see, begins to itself glow as well with a metallic hue. From the points of the crown of the giant.
Alright.
The light blue touch flows down, almost like a river or coal embers. And small dots of light blue begin to speckle his body. Anything else, Rayla?
She's just gonna move forward here.
Alright.
Crap. Oh, he's a stone giant. His concentration oh, it's a stone giant with
Yeah.
oh man, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, it's high concentration.
Yeah, he's probably got high con. This is gonna be an endeavor.
Yeah. And now it's the giant's turn. You, Andre, he has set his sight upon. And he'll reach for you to try and grab you, his powerful arms just bearing down on you very quickly. Make a dex save as he attempts to grab you.
Alright.
Please.
24.
Oh, thank God.
24 easily passes.
Ooh.
You slip under the arm. He tries to go for it again, but you dodge it once more. Just completely way too nimble for him. He'll then switch tactic. And, he'll kneel down. Grab at the ground. His fingers sinking deep into it. And he pulls it up. A gigantic boulder in his arms. That he will try to throw at you.
Alright. Does he have disadvantage since I'm within 5 feet of him?
Yes.
Hey.
I'm gonna need everything I can get. Thank God.
The first roll is a 19.
Ooh.
The second is a 26.
Yeah, 19 will hit.
You take... Give me just 1 second. Take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, man.
Halved because you have
Oh
resistance.
my God.
Wait, do I have resistance to bludgeoning damage?
You do. Non-magical bludgeoning damage.
Oh. Okay. Halved to 9, so that's... Wait, hold on, I gotta... That, and then... It was 18, right?
Yep, so 9.
Got it.
Make a strength saving throw as well, please.
Well, this won't go well. 9.
You are knocked prone. The rock, he slams it down on you rather than throw it. And the rock itself fractures, falls, in two pieces on either side of you. But you are completely down on the ground, lying there.
Oh, okay. Wow, this stuff works pretty good. I mean, granted.
That is the end of its turn. You guys are up.
Do you mind if I go first, Yash?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm assuming this area of effect spell is gonna last until he breaks concentration, which I don't think is gonna happen for a while. Correct?
I mean, I have Bane. I mean, it's only a D4, but it's something.
Well, I can dispel it.
Oh.
That would work.
Yeah. We'll also use a spell slot, though.
Granted, wait, what's the saving throw for Bane? Charisma? I mean, hopefully he's not a warlock. I mean, actually, I partially hope, because that means he would only have, like, 3 spells.
Yeah, that would be really funny.
Alright. So you're saying wait for your Bane?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to bank on that.
Okay. We can try it.
Alright.
We banking on
Then never mind. You can go first.
Alright, he'll stand up, go, yeesh, dude, okay. And then he's going to look up at the guy, and then just kind of point as a kind of grayish mist will come from his mouth. And he kind of mutters it's not really like a language, it's kind of like, you know that one song those guys made where it's like they don't say words, they just say sounds that like sound good? Like it sounds like words, but not really.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And he casts Bane on him. He needs to make a DC 16 charisma saving throw.
Okay. Let's see what he rolls.
Please.
That is a 6.
Okay.
Woo!
He's got
He
a
definitely fails it.
So he's got a minus D4 to attack rolls and saving throws until the end of his next. Well, no, not until the end. Well, I've played a monk too much. He just has a minus D4 until I lose concentration, or up to a minute.
Okay.
And for my next trick, I'm going to, because I believe Bardic Inspiration they just need. Can they hear me past the fire?
Yeah, they can.
Okay. He's just gonna yell out, "All right, Rayla, do your thing," and he's gonna cast. Well, not cast. He's gonna use Bardic Inspiration on her. You got a D6, and that is his turn.
Who's up next? Mavis or Rayla?
Mavis, if you gotta play, you can go first.
Daria?
What exactly? Bane, how much does he subtract?
It's a minus D1d4, so at a minimum 1.
Okay. I'm going to well, Dispel Magic, it wouldn't affect him.
That's true, but any later, saving throw stuff,
Any other saving throw stuff. Yeah, okay.
and also his attack rolls.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on Wall of Fire.
Alright. Remind me how that works. Is there a saving throw?
No, so if it's a spell of 3rd level or lower, it's automatic, it ends. If it's anything higher than 3rd, I have to make a DC roll.
Okay. Make a DC roll. Oh yeah, I see it. 10 plus the spell's level, so DC 14.
Okay.
I also have to apologize. I misread the spell. Mavis, you take 5d8 points of fire damage because you started within 5 feet of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know.
That's the spell. So, ooh, that's rough. That's 21 points plus one more. Oh, that's 29 points.
Oh.
So you take 29 points of fire damage.
Oh my god.
Me?
Yep.
On top of the 8.
On top of the 8.
Didn't I just take 8 for something?
No.
Oh, okay. Wow, and you told me I was good.
Misinformation.
I'm really sorry.
Now you just don't want to have it kick in till next round?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I did forget. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You get next round.
Oh
Only
shit!
because I'm
I wasn't there. I was at 40
Hey man,
something.
D&D's like Jujutsu Kaisen. When you cast a spell, you have to explain how it works to the person you're casting it on.
Hold on, let me override my HP right now because none of this is right.
Playing Jujutsu Kaisen, I hate that.
I was at 40 something, and I had 6 temp HP. Not 60 game.
Yeah, you didn't have 60. 60 temp HP is a bit.
Okay.
I don't lot. Whoa.
Yeah, that would be. I don't even know how you could get that much because it would all be from one source.
Why is it doing this? 6. New temp. I want to fix that. Please let me. Okay. Hold on. It's acting up. Alright, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic. Is that just a flat D20?
I think
Yeah,
it's you roll
No,
plus.
you have your spellcasting modifier to it.
Okay.
So you need a 9 or higher.
Yeah, I'll use D20 and then add it mentally.
What'd you get?
That's a 19 plus the 8, that's a 27.
19 easily does it. You just
Yeah.
spell the wall. How do you do that? What does it look like?
Mavis is just gonna kind of throw her hands out, and you like see like the faint blue of her magic, and you see the flames like it like casually goes to the flames and they start like dying down
Okay.
and end. But pretty, yeah, okay. There it is. 22. I think that was at 43 or something. Okay. There, I think that's correct. Alright, but yeah, cast Dispel Magic. So, we can move, Neil?
Yes, you can.
Woo!
Woo.
Woo! How far am I from this? I am going to move one step forward.
Yeah.
And end my turn.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, really. Hit him.
You do
hard,
so. The giant
please.
looks at you. He seemed surprised that you pulled down his wall. He himself is eyeing behind him at the door. Rayla, you're up.
Okay. I gotta start out with this. You can see like Rayla's eyes kind of glowing a small like hintish of white, and you see out of like her side and her torso like a spectral being starting to like kind of grow out. You see like an arm and then a torso and then a leg, and then you guys at this point can probably assume that's the figure of her sister. Rayla and the being are gonna hold out their hands and point at the giant, and she's gonna cast Hexblade's Curse.
Yo.
You do so.
Well, that's definitely not your fucking sister anymore.
Yeah, you're such a hater. Okay, I did that. Okay, oh my god, there's so many things. I hate playing a fighter.
Wait, this is a warlock thing.
I hate playing a warlock.
It's like, how dare you insult fighters?
I'm sorry.
There's
I
so
didn't
many
really.
things. How dare you? We have one thing, attack and then attack again.
But that's too much for me. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Rayla,
Beat a fucking fire.
and with that, Rayla is gonna pull back her bow and shoot her first arrow.
Alright. You do so. Go ahead.
Oh, can I do the thing where I take a -5?
Yes.
Okay, I do that. To -5. Anyone want to do that math for me?
Wait,
17.
17.
you also have a
Just
d6.
hits.
Oh, never mind. Go for it.
Yeah, no, it hits, yeah.
Yeah. 17 just hits. Go ahead and tell me how you hit him.
Can I also make this an arcane archer arrow?
Yes, you can.
Andre's still in front of him. 18. Yes, he is.
Oh wow.
I can't explode anything ever.
I was like, wait, Hexblade's Curse. I'm so used to seeing that on like melee classes. I was like, wait, you can do that with ranged weapons? And it's like, yeah, there's no specific thing.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna make that a grasping arrow, and then as she like pulls back her bow, you don't actually see like you can see the arrow slowly turn into like this like almost like purplish energy as she pulls back and fires it. Oh, I have the damage now.
Alright. So how much total damage does it take?
1 second, let me do that.
Man, we don't have to do shit.
I am acting as the role of the tank for this fight. Am I good at it? No. It's like I'm not a good tank, but I can take damage.
God, I'm so sorry, Andre. You've taken 9 more points of damage. You don't have the resistance. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, I don't think I do.
It's the other dude. I'm sorry. I mistook your 2 profile thingies. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Just remember, if I die, it'll be kind of.
That's on you.
Hype.
That's on you. It is on you.
I said hype. How dare you? You didn't let me finish.
No.
Why would you assume?
No one dying.
You think so little of me.
By the way, 21.
21 points of damage. That's accounting for your poison. Okay.
And also for the grasping arrow, I think it does a thing where whenever it tries to move, it'll take 2d6 slashing damage.
Yes, and the speed is reduced by 10.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. All right. And that's your first arrow?
Yeah, sure. Do another one for fun.
All right, go ahead.
Don't you get extra damage from the Hexblade's curse too?
That was worth it.
Oh, that was, man, you are scary.
Wait, do we all get extra damage?
No, just no. Well, Hexblades would be even more scary than it already is.
Crazy.
Like, it already gives you a champion feature. Like, come on.
By the way, can we see the statue now?
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh.
I'll say, you know, maybe Andre's not looking great.
You're not? Okay.
Really bad. Like, real bad.
Got it. You said you're gonna be tank this fight.
I said I'm not a good one. I said I'm acting as the tank.
Fuck, do I need to take over?
You are the party, Daria.
You don't have armor on! Wait, but you have
No.
the thingy. You have the thingy.
The thingy gives me +2 AC, which I think puts me back. That puts me back to what I would have if I had armor. I think.
You're tanking with that? Oh my god.
There's not much else I can really do. Like, my range options aren't the best, but I also don't want to get boulders thrown at me with advantage.
Okay.
Well, with not advantage, disadvantage, whatever.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I have a, okay, I rolled. I want to do the -5 thing, by the way. I didn't say that out loud, but I want to do that. I decided that beforehand. I'm not cheating, I promise.
Okay.
I don't care enough to do that.
Yeah. Ow, I'm insulted, but I put work into this. What the hell?
It's like it's a video game.
It's not a video game. I've worked for this, not the pro game.
No. Rayla dies, then she dies. You know.
Yeah, she doesn't care about her character as much.
You have the most health
Yeah.
out of all of us right now.
Oh, yeah.
You are the most out of danger. I'm standing in front of the spellcasting giant.
Yeah, Robin, I love playing the game. This is not an insult to you. I just don't care if Rayla does.
Say what you want to say, Yash.
I care. I want you to think, but I didn't mean it like that.
I think he's just pulling your leg.
Are you? I don't take tone well. You can't do that to me.
Oh.
What do you want to do? OMG, it's Yash.
Oh man, I got devoted to my username.
It's like when your mom says
Okay.
your full name.
Okay, so I rolled a 27 in total with a 19.
Mhm.
So does that mean I also get the crit because of Hexblade's curse?
Oh.
Yes, the crit is not like the sharpshooter doesn't affect crits, so
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's still the double dice though. That's why.
So yeah, you do get all that, but remember that crit only affect the dice as you roll. So any static bonuses like sharpshooter are not doubled.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, you do that. Your first arrow lands cleanly into the leftmost shoulder of Kukri, and and it makes him turn, exposing his heart, which you shoot. For how much damage?
For a crit, I just roll the dice twice, right?
Yep, that's what I said.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I rolled a crossbow instead, not that. No.
Man, remember when they used to say rangers are weak?
Because Rama changed how Arcane Archers work a little bit.
Mm.
That's the one reason why she's all funky.
We didn't change it much. You can just swap out the ones you have, and you have one more use of it right now.
I mean, it's still fighters just do damage no matter what.
Yeah, fighters are the
I
damage.
forgot you're fighter, not ranger.
How dare you?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that is 32 points of damage.
Oh!
32. How does it look as you absolutely pummel this man? Nope, it's not
You can see both Rayla and like her sister's arm pulling back the bow, almost to like it's like full limit, and then like as she shoots like the arrow, you barely even see it move. It just goes so fast.
Okay, it does. The arrow goes flying. Is it an enchanted arrow?
No, I can only do that once per turn.
Oh,
Right?
right. Yeah, it is. That is true. The arrow slams into his chest and Krito falls back a little bit, staggering. From it, a golden liquid oozes. Clearly, he's been seriously damaged. He looks around, and even just a few seconds ago, he seemed very confident of himself. Now, not so much. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright. He'll extend his hand once more. In the direction of you, Rayla and Mavis. But especially you, Rayla. And he'll cast Wall of Fire once more.
That's right. Valid.
Enough that it's a quite tight box, holding both you and Mavis, asking the both of you to make dex saves. As he does that, Andre, only you can see, but he staggers back. And he goes to reach for the purple flask.
No! Are you serious? It's gonna be an 18!
Oof.
18?
It was going to be, yes!
That's rough, buddy. What'd you get?
A 6 again!
Oh, buddy, that's quite rough. It's
I think it's cursed. My D&D Beyond is cursed. I never do well on saves.
That's why you gotta use the real dice. They're great. They go clickety clackety. They're very.
But we like seeing each other's rolls.
Yeah, it's fun.
So he left my attack range, right?
Yes, you do get an opportunity attack if you wish.
Sick. I'm gonna go for it, even though it's, yeah, 15.
15 does not hit.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't he take damage if he moves?
Yes, that is 1d6, I think, 2d6.
2d6, right?
Rilla, you can roll for it.
2d6. Get into double digits. Make him roll concentration.
Well, any damage whatsoever makes someone roll a concentration save.
Yeah, it's an increment of
Yes.
10.
His save is quite decent there.
Well,
Yep.
no,
he has
any
the-
damage makes any damage, like even one damage, you'd have to make a DC 10 saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
It only increases if you get like, there's some way they reduce the damage to get the DC if it's more than 10 or I don't remember. Listen, I'll look it up.
Okay. First, Rayla, dex save. What is it?
17.
17. 17, I think that just ties. We said attacker's advantage, I believe. Oh no, it's DC 16, never mind. I was looking at the wrong DC. So yeah, Rayla, you barely pass. You can see clearly his hand extends towards you. And you know what's coming, you've seen it just before. You move yourself just slightly out of the way, pushing yourself against the wall. Mira herself kind of putting herself between you and the wall, acting as a shield. And you manage to avoid the brunt of the damage, though some reaches you still. As Mavis, you take 16 points of fire damage, and Rayla, 8. Now, Rayla, you can roll for the damage of the brambles.
That was 8.
8 points of damage, so he needs to do...
Also, on his saving throws, he has a minus 1d4.
So it's just gonna do 10. That is... you want to roll me that d4 double?
Sure.
Is there a chance?
I'm gonna be honest, no.
Oh. Well, it's 3.
But you can roll it if you want.
It's the 3.
Yeah. He got a 9 plus 8, so that's 17 minus 3, 14. He needed to get 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My 3rd level spell slots on this.
Yep. And that is the end of his turn. You guys are up. Assume Andre goes first.
Yeah. He'll run up right here. And... I mean... Even though he's a stone giant, I couldn't, like, stone shape his face into something different, right? I feel like that would be way too morbid.
Does it say creature in the spell description?
It says no. It says stone object. I don't want to like gimmick the boss. That would be so mean.
If it said creature, you could, but it's not creature.
Yeah. And I assume it's the same with like shatter. Actually, no. Shatter is a different thing. Never mind.
Shatter would be so mean.
It's like because it destroys objects and stuff. Oh, wait. A creature made of inorganic material such as stone or crystal actually has disadvantage on the saving throw. Maybe I should do that. But I can only do it at 2nd level. But it is confirmed damage.
Be mean.
Do what your heart tells you to do.
Yeah, I think my... even though I can do a lot of damage with my sneak attack, it's just... he has a high AC. I'm just going to cast Shatter on him.
Alright. Go, how big of an area is that? And where do you get it precisely?
I think with... It's a, the box is 10 feet, in a 10-foot radius sphere, so I think that can just encompass him entirely.
Mm-hmm. Where do you cast it specifically?
Like right here, I think. That'll just get just him.
Right him there. That would get also, the purple, the yellow flask, and the flask on which they're on, as well as the other device to the left of the table. You good with that?
Yep.
All right. What's it's a dex save?
It's a... Wait, let me double check. It's a... Actually, yeah, I think it's a con save.
It's a con save.
Yeah, it's a con save 16 that he has disadvantage on.
He has disadvantage. That's a 16 and a 4.
Okay.
The 4 does mean he fails. How much damage does he take?
He takes... Come on, roll high, please. Not too bad. 13 points of thunder damage.
Thunder damage, which is definitely not resisted. He seems to have taken some good damage. It doesn't seem to worry him so much. What does seem to worry him, however, is the flasks behind him exploding. The yellow one spills over the ground. The light it emanates is rough. And he seems to take damage from it. Not much, but his feet, you can... Nothing, his feet, you can see bleed just the same as the rest of his body. And the purple one falls too. It's odd because it fell, or rather was broken after the yellow. But still it seems the yellow is falling into it, as the both of them are on the ground. Kritruk seems particularly devastated as that one. They both form small puddles on the ground, not more than a feet or two across. The contraption is completely destroyed. The wheels go flying across the room, and the rest falls to the ground. Useless crap. Junk.
I also...
turns to you, Andre. Very angry. Very, very angry. What do you do?
I also need to make a con saving throw for that damage.
Right. That's a 16 plus 8, 24.
Dang it. Okay. Do you have... Wait, this isn't saving throws, it's attack rolls and... Yeah, and ability... Oh, wait, actually, it does also saving throws. So... Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to give Mavis Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Because that's basically all I can do. Yeah, I cast a spell, so yeah, that's it.
Alright. You can see that through this, Breakbrook throws his hand forward and mutters something. No sound escapes his lips. The hand is extended towards the wall of fire that contains Rayla and Maves. You two are up. What do you do?
Did he make a concentration?
He did. He passed it.
Can I just like run through this and take the damage?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Can I like jump through flames and somehow take half damage?
No.
Damn it.
It's like super high, isn't it?
If you have absorb elements, you can. Otherwise, no. Never.
Hold on, let me read something real quick.
You tell me I can't run through fire? Crazy.
So
Yeah.
I can't see anything past it.
Nothing at all past the wall. It completely blocks your vision.
Shit, then the only thing I can do is dispel magic again. Alright, yeah, I'll cast dispel magic again.
So,
Alright. Make that spellcasting check.
Yeah,
D14 as before.
D14.
You have a Bardic Inspiration, by the way.
Yeah, we'll see what that is. I have a plus 8. Okay, 14 you said? Alright, and I have a D6?
Yep.
Oh boy. It's gonna be a tight one, huh?
Okay, so I got 3 plus the 8, that's a 13. No, that's 11. I can do
That's
math. 11. I was thinking something else, and a D6.
You gotta roll average.
Yeah.
average.
Oh, 1.
A 1. Mavis, you try and dispel the wall. You extend the same energy as before, but this time it seems different. The wall itself shifts as you try to counterspell the magic within. And you don't manage to end it truly. For a brief second, the flames flicker, but they come back. There.
I'm gonna back up to here, because I'm sorry, Rayla, I need to take the space where I don't take any damage.
You deserve it more. You take it.
I don't suppose I deserve it more. I think I might die if I don't.
Take it. Take it.
Fuck. Okay. What do I not need line of sight for? Okay, but this is a kinds of it's a wisdom saving throw.
What are you doing?
Oh wait, no, I can't do anything. What am I talking about? I cast a spell, and that's not a bonus action. Never mind.
Okay.
I am done.
That is okay. That's your round?
That's my round. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
can't
No,
get
no, you're fine.
Andre. Ah,
So,
fuck.
have you updated your hit points on D&D Beyond?
How many points did I take that last read?
It was 16.
Okay, no, I did not. I didn't hear that.
Rayla, yourself got 8 because you passed the save.
8? Okay.
Fuck, I'm just gonna turn into a giant ape at this point and like fling myself out.
That was literally the
Honestly?
coolest thing ever.
That's not the worst move.
That's literally the coolest thing ever. Anyway, sorry.
Rayla, you're up.
Okay. Target is in range and path is available. Let's make an attack saving throw. We take damage. Okay. Oh. I'm sorry. Any help understanding this freaking arrow? What is this saying to me? What does this mean?
If you can't see the target, like it's blocked by, let's say, a big shield or a wall,
Mhm.
you can arrow at it if you don't have direct line. It's like your arrow can't curve normally, but this one can. So this one you could shoot over the wall of fire, and it would then turn at like a 90-degree angle and go to head of the face.
Like artillery.
Mhm.
It's so extra. I feel like it's so. From the last time Rayla has seen the giant. Wait, actually no. That doesn't make sense. That's like that.
Even if you didn't know precisely where he was, it would target him.
Yeah.
It says that you learn the target's location after it, so you don't need to know it beforehand.
I will try to do one of those arrows then.
Right.
This is such a cool arrow. Imagine just shooting an arrow at an invisible target and then it goes behind you.
Yeah. All right. Roll for it, Rayla.
Wait, doesn't it have to make a saving throw?
Oh yeah, you don't roll to hit. You're right. This one's a dex save instead.
That sucks because I did just roll an at 20, but
Oh,
that's rough, buddy. Sorry.
no, that's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
You got a minus 1d4 to that saving throw, by the way.
Ooh, that might matter here. I think it's gonna be a type 1. Dex. Yeah. Okay. What's your D4 double?
Let's take a good old roll here. Come on, something good. Okay, -3.
Yeah.
-3 does it. It fails.
Ooh.
With a 12 total. And how much damage does it take? Normal arrow plus 1d6.
Mm-hmm. 1 second. 1d8 plus 4 plus 5 rather. 1. 26. That's 16 points of damage.
16 points. Okay. That's some good damage. All magical too.
Yes.
At this point, Andre, you can see that the arrow, though Mavis and Rayla can't see that, slices ahead, pierces through one of Kriegflug's arms. And he's actually taken so much damage that the first half of it falls to the ground. He's clearly struggling very much at this point.
Okay. He also needs to make a con saving throw for that arrow.
You are correct.
I'm milking this Bane until like he smashes my skull in.
That's good. That's a 16 total right now.
Mm.
What he needed to beat was
it's 10. Yeah, even my D4 wouldn't be enough.
Yeah, it would not.
Right,
Second arrow, Rayla?
Huh? Sorry, what did you say?
Do you shoot a second arrow? Do you do anything else?
Before I do that, Rayla is gonna shout through the fire, like, hey, do you want to surrender? I really don't want to keep doing this.
You receive a reply through it in Giant once more. Devotion to the Father is absolute. I cannot give up now after so long. Nor could anyone who would give up succeed. You will die here, or I will. Anything else?
As Rayla's pulling up her next arrow, she's just gonna say, I guess it'll have to be you then.
Whoa.
And then she'll go for a zero.
Go ahead. Roll for it. With disadvantage.
Hmm?
With disadvantage. You don't know where he is. The other one was a homing arrow, so you knew where he was. Like, you didn't need to know. It was a dex save.
Well, this one's
Just
gonna miss.
you
It's 16.
had to-
Ooh.
Wait, no, you have a well, actually, I don't know if you should. I mean, you could. Actually, no, even then, with disadvantage, never mind. Yeah, that wouldn't be enough.
It's a 10 anyway.
A 10 does not hit. You shoot, but the arrow flies through. It doesn't hit him at all. It sticks itself in the wall behind him.
Would the target being known, like where its location was, with the effect of the arrow, would that do anything for that, or
Still
is it
can't
so?
see it.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like if you close your eyes and tap one key on your keyboard, like you know where they are, but you
Yeah,
can't
I
see
didn't know for sure if it was like a reveal invisibility, or if it's a different thing.
No, it's like right now, I know my mom's in the living room ahead of me. I don't know specifically where.
Got it.
Anything
yeah,
else?
that'll be my turn.
All right. Something the giant did becomes apparent in reason. The hand he's thrown forward, as you see the butler emerge through the wall of flame. Firstly, you take the 5d8 point of fire damage from being 5 feet of the wall itself. That is 10, 13 plus 3. That is 16 points of fire damage.
Woo!
I take it too?
You yourself do not get any Mavis. And the butler will take a step forward towards you, Rayla.
Me?
Apologies, ma'am, if you'll excuse me. And he'll go to try and push you through the wall of fire. I need you to make a an athletics or dex check.
An athletics or dex check?
Yeah, or acrobatics, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. You pick whichever one you want.
You have a d6.
You gotta beat an 18.
Welp.
That's
26.
26 easily. As he himself tries to push you forward, you kind of move out of the way. Mavis gives him not Mavis, sorry. Mira gives him a little bit of a kick at the shin, and he himself loses balance and simply falls ahead of you, passing through the wall himself, not seeming to mind so much. Oh, that's most unfortunate. And its turn is up. The giant himself is quite weakened. It looks at you, Andre. Looks around him, trying to see anything it could use. You can see his hand almost reaching for one of those flasks. The orange one had still remained intact. Instead, he'll try once more and grab at the floor, pulling from it another gigantic boulder. And he will throw it
Alright.
at the wall of fire.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Guys, I might go down.
He's got a minus 1d4 to his attack roll, if it is an attack roll.
Give me just one
And
moment.
disadvantaged since I'm with him. I mean, I just need to. I'm just trying to stack as many debuffs on this guy as possible.
Does he get disadvantage? He's not trying to hit you.
For the ranged attacks, it's if an enemy is within 5 feet of you.
Oh, okay.
At least that's rules is written, unless you want to change it. That's up to you.
No, rules is written. So his first roll is 17 plus 9. That's 26. That would definitely hit. The second one is an 11 plus 9. That's a 20. I assume that is big enough. That is good enough to hit either of you.
Yep.
I assume no one's AC is like above 16.
No, they are
Nope.
not.
Yeah.
You are not the tankiest bunch. And he'll try and throw it at where Rayla was. when his kind old butler last saw her. The boulder flows through the air and pierces through the wall of fire with ease. Mavis, you can see its good dimensions whirl past you as Rayla, you each shed a little bit as you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
20 points?
Yes, cleanly. 6 plus 8 plus 3 plus 3.
Ooh, she's very low.
Like, how low is very low?
Like, someone could breathe on her and then she'd faint.
Okay. Fuck.
In addition, I'd like you to make an athletics check. Is that an athletics check? Actually, it's a strength save to see if you're not prone.
What?
So, what did you get? Yash?
Oh, wait, sorry, what? What did you ask me?
Strength save, please.
Oh, you asked me that? Strength save? Yeah, I can do that, sorry.
Yeah, I was asking it to you. The one that was hit in the face by a giant-ass boulder.
I
Yeah.
thought that like hit me instantly, sorry.
Oh, what is it gonna be? A 12.
You also have a plus. Well, I mean, if you want to add a d6 to that, that's up to you, because I think it just knocks you prone.
Yep.
Unless he has poison rocks.
It could be a poison rock. You're right, Double. You see veins of green glowing.
No. He specifically picked it up underneath the yellow substance and just chucked it.
That
That's
would be
true.
interesting.
But yeah, I'll just do D6.
Alright.
Just have to roll super duper. Wow, it's a 13 in total.
Man, my bardic
13
inspiration's
total.
not done well.
You've just not been lucky.
We're
A
just not that
13 does
inspired.
not do much. You are knocked to your feet. It throws you back, and you just land on the ground harshly. The wall of fire still burns bright. And that is the end of its turn. Andre, you're up.
Alright. Aw, man, this is... Okay. Oh, but I don't know what his wisdom save is. But... No, his con has to be better than his wisdom saving throws. I refuse to believe it isn't. Okay,
No looking it up on D&D Beyond.
I'm not. I don't even know where I would look that up.
Yeah, how do you even do that?
You just type the name of the monster.
Oh.
This one has some homebrew shit on it, but you know.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming since he's a wizard, I've thrown anything out the window that I... Actually, I've never even fought a giant before, so this is all new to me.
I just assumed his
He's
constitution. Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Any rock creature.
Yeah, any rock. But he's also a wizard, which is like, whatever his saving throws. Or at least this is spellcaster, you know. I'm gonna go for it anyway. He's going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him. He needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
That is something that he does. He's got a 19. He could fail.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll that D4.
Please.
Come on, please. Oh, it was a 1. No.
He does not.
Okay.
Your voices try to get into his head, but you try and do it, and you hear a loud, clear voice answer back. Focus. And your voices do not achieve much.
Wait, let me... hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to read this. Okay. Alright, it takes half. Unless it has, like, resistance to, like, psychic damage or anything.
It does not. That would be a weird thing for it to have. So how much damage does it take?
It takes... Oh, I rolled so good. Oh, that was... Okay. It takes 10 psychic damage. It was 20. It would have been immaculate.
That's
You could have been the one.
Ugh.
Takes 10 points. Small bits of his attire fall as he begins to lose focus.
I also need him to make another con save.
Yeah. Let me go roll that. It's gonna be 10. Oh my god. That's a 2. He's got an 8. A +8 mod to it.
Yeah, minus the D4. I mean.
Yeah, he fails it.
Yes.
The wall of fire. That was huge.
Oh.
Mavis.
Like the long game.
You're up.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not done with my turn yet.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'd like to use my bonus action to... Okay, who of you could use the D4 more? Or not the D4, the D6.
Give it to Rayla.
Alright, you got it, Rayla. You got a D6. Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
DJ.
Please kill him. I don't think I don't know if he has another 4th level spell.
Okay. I'm gonna just request I go ahead of you, Rayla.
Do your thing.
Wait, Giant's gone. That's what he threw the rock.
Yeah.
Right?
It's our turn again.
Yeah. Okay. Andre, I'm so sorry, but Rayla, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds 3rd level.
Go for it. She definitely she needs it more than I do.
Yeah. I'm gonna use Cure Wounds 3rd level on Rayla. So that's 3d8. That's an 8. That's a 7.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Huge roll.
Alright, and
Does that hurt?
that one's a 4. So it's 15 plus the 4, 19 plus 5. That's 19 plus 5, that's 24 points.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
And I have no more 3rd level slots.
Alright. Alright, you also have 2nd win, Rayla.
Yeah, I just remember that.
And action surge. Please.
I know that.
Kill him.
one.
I'm panicking,
Alright,
okay.
and I am going to run to over here. Goodbye.
Wait, what?
Love you, but I don't want to get a rock thrown at me towards me again.
Valid,
Because
valid.
I am also pretty low.
And we need to stop standing next to each other for the freaking firewall.
I tried to move away from you.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Rayla, you're up. The giant looks diminished. He's next to Andre. And, he's clearly not happy about his wall of flames being destroyed once more.
Am I prone? Did that happen?
Yes, you are prone. So
Well,
you are going to have disadvantage on any attacks.
Can't you just sit up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to stand up.
Yeah, you do that.
And I'm not gonna move anyway.
Yeah, you're a big girl with big knees. Stand up.
Yeah. Rayla, after she's gonna very, very, very slowly stand up. And as she does that, she's gonna immediately go into firing her first arrow.
Go ahead.
I'll do the -5 thing, by the way.
Oh boy, you're really going for the killing blow.
I feel like,
Please.
Do it.
yeah.
Kill him.
You could if you get the crit, you could. Go ahead, roll for it.
16, right? 21 -5?
Yep.
You have a
16
D6.
sadly does not hit.
There's
D6.
I used... Oh yeah. Sorry, yep.
Well, you can choose to use it or not.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to use it. I can use it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
can.
can't.
Go ahead.
I don't like. Listen, after the D6 is out of my hands, you use it. I can't be like,
I
the
guess
contract
that's God, I guess.
says I have partial ownership over this D6.
Or a capitalist.
So that's a +2 to it, so 17, 18?
That's just what you needed. It does. Flipping into an 18. Go ahead. How much damage?
You are always standing so close to the little guy, aren't you?
You could tell me to move, like.
No, why would I do that?
So you could do your cool things.
Yeah, but it's like you wanted to do your own cool thing.
I
I will
honestly
let you know this. If you beat him up in the next 2 turns and tragically Andre goes down, I do have Revivify.
don't stake my life. Be like, I mean, we can resurrect them anyway.
Do it, coward. All in. All in.
Dude, that was my mentality. I'm like, okay, I'm keeping the 4th level for Revivify.
If you're not gonna be cool about it, what's even the point? Do it, Rella. You know what must be done.
No, don't listen to him.
Yeah, no,
Go with do what your heart says.
Even he wants it. You know it. You know what he just said.
Rayla still feels really bad about the first time she blew you up, so she's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
He tried to manipulate you.
Yeah, but it'd be way more traumatic, I feel like, if we hurt Andre in any way.
No, he's a manipulator, a mansplainer. Kill him.
He's made out of metal. He can resist it.
Exactly. He literally tried to manipulate you. Like, actually, straight up.
Yeah.
Well, he's been manipulated. What do you
Wait. Do you still have the metal shit on?
Yeah.
And that gives you...
It is not.
+2.
It's
A
plus
fire
2 to
damage.
HP and immunity to fire. The bludgeoning thing was for the giant. I got him confused. I'm sorry.
Okay, but wouldn't the explosion be fire?
That depends.
Maybe
It could be
no.
force damage.
Yeah, wouldn't it be force?
It
Okay.
is.
With that, she'll just make it a grasping arrow.
Okay.
You deny your purpose.
You do.
It is because I care for you.
Okay.
What if you, like, aimed it towards, like, here? Like, on the
I
side?
like aim it behind him.
No, like, hit here, but this part, so he's out of range.
I imagine the giant's like skinny in real life? Question mark.
What?
Like he next to Andre, like physically in real life. You know, like that's how it would be. So it's not like there's a giant ring. I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind.
10 by 10.
How big is that? Okay.
That's how
It's
wide he
15
is,
feet.
you know.
That's how wide he is.
Like 15. He's 15 feet tall.
Like, you don't necessarily have to
I guess
aim, like...
yeah, it's not as wide he is, but it's the space he occupies. It's within his range, is that...
Yeah.
If I hit the
Always
very
not
corner.
5 feet wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. If I hit the very little teeny tiny corner of him, would it hit Andre?
No. It will not.
I mean, like the explosion, the 10 by 10.
It would not.
Oh. It's a bursting arrow.
Okay, go ahead.
Isn't it
Roll
is
for
it still just 2d6? Is it the same damage, but just,
Yes.
you just want to do explosions? I respect that so much.
It's actually a bit worse because she doesn't get the movement penalty.
I
but
respect it
fine.
so much.
Cooler.
It's so
it's
much
cool.
cooler, exactly.
Roll damage, Rayla. You know what must be done.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, the 1d8 goes first. Woo! I need to write the stuff down. 2d6.
I already wrote in my notes that Rayla solos the giant.
I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Andre's not done a lot of damage.
I've done
Mavis
nothing.
hasn't done any damage.
Yeah.
Hey,
Rayla
I
has
did.
been shooting
thir-
bangers.
Hey, I did a clean 13 damage,
Yeah, the shatter was pretty good. I have to
and
give you that.
wait, 23
No,
damage
Shadow was-
total with two
Yeah,
That was
with
good.
2
You
actions.
got rid of the vials, or that probably
Yeah.
would have started the fight again.
And my
Oh yeah, the
bane,
miles are.
and check it. My bane worked once.
Yeah, your bane's
Check it.
huge.
The,
I
the
mean,
shatter was actually huge. Like, those
Yeah.
vials were going to matter a lot.
Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
really
Ooh,
glad.
nice.
Hey, I got rid of the firewall, so
That's
Rayla
also
could get
true.
some good hits
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't get rid of the firewall, you and Rayla would have probably been down by now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I would have been down.
Yeah.
Also, that is 35 points of damage.
35.
Bravo, please say the words.
Yeah,
You say it.
how do you kill it? I'm not gonna lie to you. It had 23 HP. I thought it was fine. How do you kill it?
I'm so glad it gets to go down this way. You see Rayla and Mira pull back the bow, and as she's pulling it's like there's not even an arrow. As she's pulling it back, you see like this huge burst of just energy start to appear. As she shoots it towards the giant, it takes a second, and then it just erupts in a massive explosion.
It does. And he is rendered from half to half. His body bursts. And there's very few bits of him that remain intact. Among those, the crown is the only thing that still thrums with life. An initiative is now over.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He just falls to his knees. Ow.
Rayla, holy shit!
Oh, you're still.
You see, like, Rayla, like, sit down for a second, like, yeah.
Okay, maybe it's gonna like hobble towards Andre and
She's
Very
gonna kill
little.
us. She could kill us. She could kill us both.
she's not going to though.
Who knows?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level.
You don't know that.
Alright, 1d8.
You know what I tried doing to her?
That's another 8. Well, it's 1d8, I'm rolling well. That's it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, take your 13. Because I have a +5, so that's 13.
Okay, he stands up and goes, I'm gonna feel terrible after this stuff goes away, so...
do we need to do anything for it? or-
the only thing I can do to deal with it is sleep. So,
Is the elemental's gone? Is he here still?
He is. He's moved over to one of the few intact bits of his master, and he's just looking. It doesn't seem particularly mournful.
alright.
Do we do anything about him? Do we?
It's up to you.
Cause like I kind of like I want to rest for a bit.
Do you, like, you trying to...
Rayla, how are you doing?
When you like look over there, she's just kind of like dazedly just like looking at her hand, and like kind of muttering to herself like, it's another person. I would just killed another person.
Hey, it was a giant rock monster, and he tried to burn us alive.
Wait, what does she mean by another?
Didn't she?
Did she kill any of the dwarves?
Did we?
Remember how you did the thing in the cave?
What,
Wait,
what
the thing in the...
cave?
Which cave? There've been like 3 caves.
Samson? You don't remember him?
Oh,
shit, yeah.
Well, I mean, Andre was the one who killed him, you know?
Oh, yeah. He was just an accessory. It doesn't count.
You know, it's...
Come on.
Hey, if Andre knows one thing, he knows how it feels to feel the life of someone drained from them.
I'm gonna do this.
That's messed up.
Alright. You see Rayla shaking, and you instead decide to go for the giant's notebook.
I don't think there's anything I can say to help with that right now. Honestly, Andre's the best person for this.
That's like
Rayla.
so funny. That's what I do in real life. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Rayla, you yourself feel your hands filling with another set of hands for each. Warmth flows through you, reassuring, perhaps a bit unnaturally so. And the soft voice of Mira resounds through the walls for all to hear. It's okay, Rayla. You just did what you had to. You gave him the chance. You would not turn away. What you did was what it means for us to still be alive. If you had not, we would be him.
I know that. It doesn't make it any easier.
It will. Give yourself time. You'll never be alone. So don't worry. And meanwhile, Mavis, you're looking over at that book, right?
Yep.
It seems to be written in giant.
Fuck.
That's not a good start for you. Clearly, there's diagrams, there's a few notes, there's much elaboration within the page it is currently turned at. Seems to be the most recent. There's each of the ones ahead of it are blank, and the ones before are filled with various what seem to be explanations. There's diagrams, there's a few bullet point note style underneath them, and quite a few of them are of humanoid bodies. You do anything?
I'm gonna pocket it.
Alright.
How big is it?
It's pretty big. It's a good 3 feet high.
Oh shit, never mind.
It's a big book. It was used by a big guy.
We're gonna look like such clowns walking around with a giant claw, a massive book, like...
It's like the clown gig. Oh god, the whole circus is here.
Don't mind us, just a very suspicious book.
It just gives more truthfulness to your circus alibi.
Also, Rhea is gonna like, she's gonna take a deep breath, she's gonna get up, she's gonna do like that thing where she like, I don't know, you know the anime thing where people like, they slap their like face a little bit?
Yeah, the two-handed face slap.
Yeah, the thing from Haikyuu.
God damn. Uh-huh, you do that?
And she's gonna walk over to Mavis.
Alright. You do so. With each of your step, you feel a light breeze and smell of salt water. Reassuring and calm.
Hi. Do you want me to read that? I assume it's
Oh, only if you're up for it. You did good.
Thanks. I know. I know. It's just, I don't know. It's just hard. But yeah, I know I did good. Thank you.
Yeah, I can understand. Well, yeah, it could be hard.
We need to get out. I'd much rather this outcome than the other.
Yeah, and like, hey, he can't kill anyone else either.
Yeah. Oh, the philosopher friend that we made. We need to get him out.
Mhm.
Oh.
Also, no matter how you look at it, it's a terrible feeling. It never gets easier, but you learn to live with it.
I hope so.
I'd say look at me, but obviously, kind of just gestures to himself. I'm not the best example.
I mean, hey, it's a work in progress, right?
Sure. He uses Mage Hand and he grabs the ground
Yeah, see?
and brings it to himself.
You can feel immense power flow through it. Clearly, it's different from your own. You said you took it and put it with your own shard, right?
Yeah, he brought it to him and then he took the crown itself.
I see. The crown fits perfectly. The color changes. And the overall piece changes. Now, on top of your own, there's a few shards. 6. Each on top. Standing about 2 inches, hovering over. They are fixed. They do not move. and the piece is held together as a whole. You hear a loud voice resound through the wall. I thank you for your service, Crick-Crook. May you find peace beyond the White Gate. And thank you, Andre Timmer. You have come further than anyone else to bringing me back to my true, full power, my true self, bringing me back from the dead.
He doesn't really say anything to that. He's kind of thinking to himself.
Rayla will read the book.
Alright, so Rayla reads the book. It takes you a few moments, but the latest page seems to be about what Click-Through was telling you guys about what needs to be done in addition to simply bringing each bits of the shard together. It goes as such. I believe I have, finally, after so many rises of experiments, collection and research, identified how to bring the Father back to his full form. For it, I will need 3 elements brought together. The first is each of the 4 shards of the Father, which I have located thanks to his eyes. His heart, which is somewhere to the east, recent movements approaching quickly. His eyes, which I already house, have helped me locate the others, and have granted me superior insight in my research. His base, which remains unmoved above us all. There's a small note underneath the line. It cannot be moved. I will need to make the journey there last and conclude it on place. And his mind, which the Ordo Limiae guard tightly. The second, the rite of Crucible, highest in the order of the Forge of Days. It must be reversed to deny her and honor the screams from stone. And the third, a willing sacrifice of suitable power to grant life and energy, all needed for the true reunification of the Father. Nothing less potent than the death of a name will suffice here. But I believe the 4 cardinal names of the Father would gladly give themselves for him. The issue is locating them and bringing them to the base. And there's also another passage. It's a bit shakier written down. It seems to have been written at a different time. I still have figured nothing in means of maintaining the Father. I fear that should he be brought back to his true self, the hours at work, especially the glory-born betrayer, will strike him down once more. I'll need to figure out how to deal with that before I can finalize the rituals. And then in the bottom right corner of the page, there's the word cool written. As well as definition, a good person.
That's so cute.
Cute. I figured that's what he was doing.
As Rayla is probably reading, she's probably gonna read out loud so you can hear that information without my interpretation.
Wait, there's 4 of these?
through the entire time you've been reading it as well, Andre, you felt power amassing in the shards. It keeps and keeps and keeps growing. Go ahead, sorry.
Did anyone say anything?
I mean, Double was gonna say something.
I said he commented on one of the pages, but I think it was just a one-word comment, so I think that was it.
Okay.
Okay. One of those was concerning. He said to the east, approaching rapidly.
The heart. So.
Oh, please don't tell me it's the werewolf. Oh, please don't tell me. Or the werefox,
No,
whatever.
Didn't you collect the heart?
I hope. I mean, yes, it is, but like, I don't know. I'm terrified. I just really don't want to deal with the werefox again.
Okay, this is older. I think this was meaning us.
That's fair. I'm just a little on edge.
It's Forge, actually.
I want to high five you.
I felt a disturbance in the atmosphere.
Also,
Sorry, go ahead.
With the power amassing in the shard, does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt, but you feel the area around you change. Clearly. The walls begin almost to meld, to change. The pattern on the walls. First was in the shape of your own Shard of the Flint. And now, for each bit of the ceiling, of the floor, of the walls, they're all growing a crown. You yourself aren't hurt in the least, but you do feel, as you did that one time, when you wanted to part open Mavis to understand what was happening with her. It's much lesser, but you feel it. You can feel it tugging at the back of your mind.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the other two and just be just gotta register can he tell if they're seeing what he is or not?
I guess he can't tell if they are seeing it. They can, for the record.
We can?
Yeah, you can't see it, but you can't feel the desire for knowledge. You can't see the walls and everything changing, though.
Oh, that,
Are you seeing that too?
Do we need to move? Is this?
I don't know. It's kind of moving, not in a rumbling collapse kind of way.
It is not.
Okay.
The patterns are just shifting.
That's strange.
Excuse me, Sir, Butler.
Oh, yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?
I'm not really actually that sorry. Could you tell us, do you have any idea of what any of this is?
Yes, of course. These are the instruments that my master used for his research and to bring him back the flint, I believe.
What exactly did he do with them?
Well, that would depend on each of them. This one here, and he gesticulates towards the, now pile of rubble next to the two desks. This one here he used to determine the, each of the powerful aspects present in any given sentence, in any given word, or in any given object, or even in his own presence. He used it to determine which powers of artifacts to use for his experiments, and which would be needed, ultimately, for his end goal.
Did he keep a record of those?
Perhaps in his notebook? I can't say I was privy to the entire extent of his research.
And this is his notebook. I'm gonna point to the
Yes, I believe so.
Rayla, did you see anything?
If I like flip through it, do I see anything that seems like it would have been correlated to that device?
Not really. They're mostly about Yeah, actually, hold on. Can you repeat that last bit? Maybe.
I said, if I flip through the notebook, is there anything that seems correlated with that device?
That device? I mean, yeah, there's a few mentions of it, but there's definitely no manual of employ or how to build them or anything like that. It just
Like-
has mention of how he's used the machine to analyze, mostly in the form of through testing. I've determined that X item has X power of aspect.
Okay, so there would have not been like a index of some sort of words and what aspect they associated with then.
No, not there's no index of that or anything like
Okay.
it.
Oh, well, I would keep track of that.
Yeah, I would keep track of that too. This guy does shit science.
Most
Yeah.
people don't need to do that.
No, they do that. They keep it in tons and tons of well-preserved notes.
Yeah, say that to the giant that probably had TrueSight.
So, like, what is this data collection for? This is so
Yeah,
sad.
no, it's this shitty data collection.
Yeah,
He has
what
a
is
bookshelf full of books. You're looking at
we're
one
gonna-
book.
I'm gonna look in there next, obviously.
Like, oh, this is so dumb that he doesn't keep a record. There's a bookshelf.
We'll check that next.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
quick. Okay, y'all are the ones that are jumping to conclusions.
I can't believe the DM didn't come up with a list of 40 items that are
Yeah.
more or less relevant to the plot. Dear God knows he doesn't do anything during his week anyway. Like, he's a complete idiot. He stays at home all
Seriously.
day playing video games too. Like, fucking hell, he could at least put some
Yeah,
effort into
exactly.
it. Like, come on,
It breaks
man.
my immersion.
Yeah. Like, he did not come in here with a fully animated VTT and just a 3D model of a book I could flip open with 200-page each filled with descriptions of items that have no relation to the plot whatsoever. I can't believe it. He's not even interested in this.
Sorry.
I owe you like 15 high fives from when we go to Toronto. Oh man.
Never do it again.
Oh, it's
That was
immaculate.
good. That was good.
Sensational.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Respectful.
I apologize. So, what's the deal with this whole mess then? And I'll get you to the altar.
Ah, yes, that is one of the summoning rituals he's attempted to create beings he could cast upon his service, or to conjure items or influences he could use for his rituals. I myself was born from one of these.
And it took live sacrifice, I'm assuming?
For some of them, I believe so. Yes, I believe he would also use the flaming elements of it to induce any testing for the aspects of Forge in various subjects to see if any conditions could get them to heighten or some such.
And this?
Ah, that's one of his astrolabs. Not to be confused with the actual navigation equipment. This one has a vision of the entirety of the planet. There is no map attached to it, but using it he could locate various things. I believe that it was only through the particular magic of the eyes of the father, however.
What was this?
I'll have to confess I'm not in the know for this one. He's built it, and at some point there was a quite massive explosion, at which point it was rendered into status you see now. Most of the walls surrounding it were also destroyed, and there was a bit of a cave-in. But the master, being a stone giant, had no issue dealing with that. During this exchange as well, Andre, the power in the Shardus kept on building. And the more it has built, the more light it's emanated, and the more heat it's generated. Right now, it feels like at your hip you have a veritable volcano hanging from there.
Wait, so would
Okay.
we be? Oh, shit, sorry.
That's all he doesn't really know what to do about that. Can he grab it?
Sure.
Like, does it burn, or is it just...
As you grab it, you can feel energy coursing through you. Not to hurt you. It's clearly something else's energy. And it begins to spread from you as you begin to lose sight. Around you, an area slowly grows. You yourself wake up in a land purely barren. Around you, Mavis and Rayla, you see a zone begin to spread from Andre. It grows slowly, inch by inch. It doesn't seem harmful, and it will soon reach you. What do?
Andre?
There is no response. Andre, you've lost sight of where you were before.
Fuck.
Ahead of you, there are 6 lights that I'll describe in more detail in a moment. What do Mavis and Rayla do?
Gonna try and approach Andre.
Alright, so Mavis does that. What about Rayla?
I think Layla will just stay there. Let it expand towards her.
Alright. You both stay within the area, and after a few moments, the both of you fall to the ground. And as Andre, you wake. You are surrounded by a barren land. Small streams, wisps of fire, burning red, orange, yellow, erupt from the ground, lightly, like veins. And around the 3 of you, you see 6 lights. 2 of them are purple. 1 of them is orange. 1 of them is red. 1 of them is pink. And 1 of them is yellow. Of the 2 purple ones, they have distinct shapes. 1 of them has the same sigil that you yourself saw, carved, Mavis. And the other one is 7 straight lines, united at the base, each eventually coiling within the other. You can all see each other through your now familiar light bodies, quote unquote. What do you do?
Wait, is this the sigil I saw, like, before the fight? Or.
Before the fight?
Okay. Like, yeah, on the bottom of that.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's interesting. If I remember right, the Flint told me that the 7 coils were slain.
Well, the other one, was part of,
Creek Roots? I forgot his name already. Peaked Rook. It was part of,
his pentagram.
I see. I think the 7 coils were also born from the first wound of the world, which is concerning. But I think we need to go somewhere.
Together?
Yes. Let's not split up if we can avoid it.
Well, truthfully, this seems to be more in your zone. We'll follow you.
Do all the lights have a symbol, or is it just those ones?
They all have a symbol. Those were distinguished by them. The orange one itself, you see, is reminiscent of something. It has the same crown you just witnessed, the same body you had. However, in the body, there's a spiral carving deep into it. And it rests on some sort of pedestal. It's a circular base, almost like a basin, over which it hovers. And from within, a powerful flame bursts. The red one does not have a fixed form. It swooshes to and fro, back and forth, high and low, like a wave. The pink one bursts. It goes from being translucent to being light pink. Around it, a small ball of light almost seems to have strands of hair. Or maybe fingers. It's hard to tell. And the yellow one is purely contained. It's a purely spherical ball of yellow. What's Rayla doing?
She's probably just listening to the other two, but you can. She's like slightly, ever so slightly edging towards the red light.
Do you want to go to that one?
I'd be interested, but it's like Mavis said, we'll follow your lead.
I mean, involves all of us. So, I'll also warn you that I might technically be still following that deal I made with that guy by letting you go there.
For this situation with this shard, who do you think we should meet?
We can, or if you want, we can all go separate ways. See if we can meet multiple.
Listen, I don't know what's happening. Like, you think I know, like, kind of gestures to all this? Do you know what, like, I can't make sense of this, to an extent.
Okay. Out of game. Do you think we should do this together, or do you guys want to do it separately?
We've never done one together.
You know, I was gonna say, we can do it separate, but then I realized, no, we make terrible decisions alone.
Yeah, we've never done one together. It'll be fun. Group bonding.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Family trip.
Right.
Alright.
So you walk towards the red, is that right?
Wait. You're not excited. What? Is there any ones that you guys are interested in checking out?
Not, I mean, all of them, but equally all of them. I mean, I guess the red's a little concerning, but...
Honestly, I'm probably would be curious about the purple ones. Granted, they would probably be the most... I mean, I don't think any Nock-associated creature is quite amicable with us right now, so that might not be the best decision. So actually, we probably shouldn't go there, but I feel like we would end up learning a lot.
Yeah, maybe we
Especially
could know a good one.
From a wound, or... The orange one depicts a scene. what is it? Creation.
Orange.
And then yellow usually is associated with knowledge. As much as I want to, I don't think we should go to the purple ones, and that's all I have to contribute.
Wait, so there's an orange and yellow one, correct?
There's an orange, a yellow, a red, a pink, and 2 purple.
That is correct. That's gotta be the weirdest pride flag I've ever seen.
I don't see any of my buddies here.
None of your friends here.
Yeah, so I'm in the dark.
Maybe Lansing or Forge that feels related to the situation. Maybe.
This. I mean, do you feel pulled towards any of them, Andre?
No.
Do I feel pulled towards any of them?
Not quite. There's something about the first purple one, the one that almost looks like an axe. You could swear you've seen something like it.
Hey guys!
Yeah.
That first one! Remember Mr. Minotaur in that hole?
Yeah.
I think that's related to that.
Gloryborn came and the wheel was... Well, the Gloryborn came when the wheel was skinned and the horned axe was betrayed. Whatever that means.
Do we want to ask it what it means?
We could ask her what it means. I would vote for that. That was a good thing to point out.
Andre's gonna roll an insight on Rayla.
Why?
He wants to see if that's really what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Rayla,
are you contesting?
Yeah.
Okay. You going roll both of you roll personally. Send me the result by DM. Rayla, also tell me if you're rolling persuasion or deception.
Okay, 1 second. Let me use real life dice for this.
Yeah.
I could have done
Mavis
that. I could have done that.
Stick with
but-
her assumption and not look into it further.
Yeah. Andre, you yourself as well. Well, you feel you're trying to figure out what's really going on with Rayla. You feel this push once more in the back of your mind. You want to know. You almost need it. You can feel that there's something now you can draw on. Something you can't quite explain yet.
1 second, sorry.
Do you do anything with that thing, Andre?
With what?
There's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. That's fine. I thought you were gonna ask.
I'm just debating because it's what if it's mind reading? Because if it is, Andre thinks that's really unethical, at least to a friend. So, but Rayla's not gonna tell him either way.
We won't know.
He's gonna tell you. I can tell you that 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Okay. You feel energy coming into you from where the shard of the flint was hanging off. And I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, wait, me?
Yes, you.
Oh no.
Yes, you.
Oh, that's bad. 7.
You gain +10 to your roll.
Uh-huh.
Also, Mavis and Rayla, you see Andre shift somewhat. Andre, you're not quite conscious of what you're doing right now. You move towards Rayla and put your hand on her shoulder, your eyes gleaming powerfully in the hue of gold, yellow. Rayla, you can feel it piercing you from head to toe. Feels like Andre speaking directly into your mind. And Andre, you can clearly tell what Rayla wants at this point. You also come back to your senses, Rayla being much closer to you. There's a strange feeling on your right hand, and Mavis is nowhere in sight. So what does Rayla want to do at this moment?
Yeah, you can tell that she's like completely fighting against herself. She definitely wants to go towards the red light. She's kind of like lying to herself whenever she says anything against it.
So I come back to my senses. Am I in like normal world or am I still?
You are in this world still,
Okay.
the barren land. But you're looking directly at Rayla. You're like maybe
Hey.
4 inches away from her face.
Hey, what the heck was that? Why did you do that?
Sorry, that was... Ugh. I didn't mean to do that, but... I don't think there's any good way to say this. I know what you want to do.
What do you mean by that?
You want to go in that red door.
I am tempted, yeah. But you guys don't want. I know you guys don't like that, so.
Listen, sorry to look into your mind like that. I didn't even know I could do that. Ow. Alright. But, obviously, you can make your own choices. And we'll back you up. So, if you want to go, let's all go together.
Okay. If Mavis, what do you think?
I'm fine going through the red door. Or towards the red light.
Inside, no, I'm kidding.
For the record, Andre can't see it, but he still has the light coming off his eyes.
And you said that they're gold, but they're also like have some yellow light emitting from them?
They aren't just yellow.
They are just yellow?
They are just yellow. It's the surrounding of his pupil gleams lightly, and the actual color of his pupil hasn't changed. But his eyes themselves emanate an aura, a light itself, almost like a flashlight or a torch casts light.
Hey Andre, can you turn those off?
Turn what off?
Your eyes, they're glowing yellow.
Interesting.
And Mavis's face right now is like completely blank. But Andre can see intent, right?
Can he?
Wait, like, what do you mean by that? Like, as in, like, is he, like, rolling insight, or?
Yeah, like, are you, like, constantly rolling insight now?
Yeah,
I mean, his passive insight is 18.
Yeah, okay, but, like, with the eyes?
Are you?
No, because that's a little mean after he's, like, sorry for looking in your mind, and then he immediately goes to his other friend and then tries to just look into theirs.
Okay. You just see Mavis's face.
So he's not male wife mansplain.
He's trying to be better than this. But he still deserves it.
Yeah. Can you turn them off?
I don't know how.
You lost the ability to have the glowy eyes. What's that about?
Well, before it was just one, I'm pretty sure. Or something. I don't know. He's gonna see if he can try to, quote-unquote, turn it off. Even though he can't tell if it's on, so...
You try and focus a little bit. Try to quiet down the desire for knowledge. Your wish to really understand. And after a few moments, to you nothing changes. But to Mavis and Rayla, your eyes stop emitting light. And go back to their regular, eyeball-y selves.
I got nothing.
And Andre, if Andre's still looking at Mavis, you'll see her shoulders just kind of slouch a little bit as soon as they turn off. Alright, thank you. I would be careful with that.
Why is that?
The lantern's influence. It's not always the best.
Where'd you learn that?
With, let's just say some people start excusing things in the pursuit of knowledge. And I would hate for you to turn into someone you don't recognize.
Is that a threat?
Take it how you will. I'm just saying, I'm warning you.
As in a threat?
No, I'm not gonna do
I'm just...
anything.
Fine, whatever. Go in the red door. Come on, Rayla. He's gonna start, like, slightly pushing her. Go, come on.
Okay. Yeah, Rayla will walk towards the red light if I'm just pushing her.
Oh yeah, like she wasn't gonna do it if he wasn't. Does Mavis follow?
Yeah, Mavis follows, but she's like eyeing Andre now. She's like, I wasn't threatening you. Sir.
Even with your passive insight, you can tell he totally took it as one. 100%.
Yeah.
Victim complex.
It's not a victim complex. Who says I'd hate for you? Like, it's like I'd hate for something to happen to you. It's like, huh?
Yeah, it's a nice place you've got here. Shame if something happened to you.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I'm sorry? I was just asking questions.
Anyhow, as you step into the light, you see the scenery changes very much. You find yourself in the middle of an ocean. All around you, there's red. The red itself is full. It's lively. Andre and Rayla, the two of you, feel something inside of you. Turn. Recognition. You've seen this before. That color. Fuller than anything you've ever experienced or seen as a mortal. Looking around, you can see there's a small coast, hundreds of meters away from you. And there you can see people drinking from the ocean. You can see animals drinking from them. You can even see the trees and the rocks drinking. Some who drink turn away, passionate, or running with intent to who knows where. Others, usually groups of 2, rarely more, pledge themselves to one another where they are. And everything there booms with passion, joy. After a few seconds, the water beneath you, all around you, begins to dim. Not in color, not in volume, but in color. The crimson hue is the only thing that quickly drains to the bottom. It goes downwards and downwards, and you can see the sky over the forest darken. The trees and the rocks stop moving. They stop wishing, stop wanting. The people there stop drinking, sour faces, and head further into the dark forest, where neither tree nor rock knows passion. You feel yourself pulled towards the bottom of the ocean. Water whirls past you. And below, at the very bottom of it, you can see where all the red went. A single bloody cup, a hue as crimson as the entirety of the ocean, now resides there, alone. Do you do anything?
Does this look like the same liquid that I drank when I met that, like, satyr woman?
It did, in fact, look very much like it.
Got it.
Sorry, you both drinking from this?
I took a sip from a tea, because it was courtesy, okay? It wasn't like, yes, take the power, or whatever, okay?
I drank from a well, so...
Yeah, undignified.
Okay.
I mean, he's not wrong, but also you drank a lot more than him, so you get that for you. Like,
I did drink.
You're not a little scared drinker like he is.
Okay, it's tea. She offered it as tea. Okay. Barbarians.
Is the red grail?
You see Andre look at Mavis, but he doesn't say a word. And you could tell he's like holding back laughter.
Why is it at the bottom of an ocean?
I mean, it is red, and again...
Yeah, yes, I understand. I'm pointing out the obvious. I was hoping
Yeah,
it would
sorry.
like
It's
speak
true,
or
I've never met
something.
him before.
Sorry.
I only have description. Red grail. That's it.
It's a good.
Wait, you both drank from?
I was offered tea.
I was in one of these visions and I didn't know what to do, so I just like drank it. I'm not sure.
We really need to talk about that.
I felt like it was awkward. I was just there. I didn't know what to do. Okay.
Awkward? No, I'm not getting into this. I just say be careful about drinking too much of it. I took a sip and honestly it was an experience.
Yeah. I intended to only drink a little bit of it when I originally did, and I ended up doing a lot more, so.
Desire and passion?
It's the best drink you'll ever have, is the best way I could put it.
Quench you. Hello? I don't. Sometimes they talk. Have you?
There is no answer. After a bit of time passes, you begin to fall through the water, going back upwards and ahead. You can see the sky has changed, now brimming with the yellow, and still with the dark clouds over the forest. Do you do anything?
Is there a sun?
There is. a glorious sun. It shines much, much brighter than anything you've seen. Not even looking directly at the actual sun compares to this. The sky itself is defined. The world is the cradle of the sun that casts its splendor everywhere.
This is what the giant was talking about?
What exactly?
He said he remembers a time before the sky was yellow.
Oh, yeah, he did say that.
Is there any, life on the coast?
You look towards the coast and you see there does appear to be a small village. It's very rudimentary. Clearly, people are there to fish and subsist, not to have fun. They're not seeking anything. Looking into their eyes, even from where you are, you can see a light that was present in the people from before that is simply not there.
Wait, how far away is the coast again?
Like
It
hundreds?
was several hundreds of meters away. When you try and look at them, when you try to look at almost anything here, the details get much more pronounced. You feel much closer. It almost feels like you're moving through your mind alone. Or maybe it's someone else's mind.
I think we might need to just start going.
Yeah, I feel like the only options here are we walk towards the coast or we drink the liquid, and I don't really think we should do that.
Oh, I hope we can get there in less than an hour.
I think the same normal rules of physics don't apply to us right now.
Dude, you're heading for the coast?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Better get
You
this
glide through the air, cleanly, not even flying. You're just moving through it, not even a single twitch of your muscles. You reach the coast, and you notice two things looking back. The first is two figures emerging from the water. The two of them are linked at the waist, and one of them has a small puddle of red emanating, slowly, tainting the water once more. The second thing you see is words that flash through your mind. Usurped from within. The all-consuming, all-consumed, drained, the all-passionate. And you find yourself once more inside that barren land. Each of the 6 lights still there. But one more voice resounds through the air. I see. Andre Timmer. Thanks to you, I have regained some memories, some shards locked away. You've helped guide me towards the fate of the tide. I can feel there is some nugget yet left unturned. The fate of each of my colleagues is of the same import to me. Guide me where you please.
What did he call it? The something of the tide?
The fate of the tide.
Mm,
The tide is a thing. Like the tide is a presence. So now, from what I know of the colleagues, the only one I could think of, I don't think it's the serpent. I don't think that's a colleague because they were born from the first wound, which I don't like making assumptions, but that sounds bad. So
Okay.
there's the wheel that was skinned, and the tide was devoured, I think.
These are the old gods. The old hours, right?
Yeah, maybe. I think the closest thing we have to, at least if we're following that, it would be the horned axe.
Is that where we should go next then?
That's where I'll throw a vote into.
I
Let's
think
go for it then.
before we go forward though, I think if any of the current hours contact us, we shouldn't reveal anything about this.
I don't know if I can hide this. But I mean, I'll try. Like, I won't rat myself out, but...
I think some of this is some of the knowledge they don't want us to possess.
Okay. So just discretion, then?
Yeah, just be careful.
Wait, you're coming with me, right? I mean, I know you threatened me earlier,
no.
but...
Wait, what are you talking about?
I don't know what
You threatened her?
Exactly, see, that's what I'm just saying. He's gonna be backing up to the axe. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Warning.
Oh, a warning, yeah, like a threat is. Just saying.
Yeah, the lantern drives people insane.
Yeah.
That is true.
Why didn't you tell me that before? That's
see.
kind of weird.
What?
But
I'm
didn't you
telling
say
you
that?
now because you're directly impacted by it.
Well, I was before. I'm just curious when you learned this, because it kind of came out of nowhere.
What do you mean before?
I had the yellow stuff before.
You did?
Yeah, I like basically blinded you with it at one point.
Above game. What the fuck are you talking about?
When we got like there was it was right after we had the first like visions in the White Room, I'm pretty sure. Or was it right after that? I think it was, right?
Oh, with the bugs.
No, it was after that. No, it might have been before that then.
Is that when you got your glowy eyes?
Yeah, like when I had like when we all got like when you got the whole like mind control thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I had like basically that power you wanted me to use as a flashlight.
Yeah.
And you did use as a flashlight.
Yes, and we did.
Which was such a smart decision. Like, oh my god.
I'm just saying that was a thing, and I remember specifically being, "Hey, Mavis," and then she looked, and then I turned it on.
That was pretty funny.
I think the way I played it was I was so tense, but above game it's because I went more into the backstory.
Got it. Noted.
In game, this seems more permanent.
Yeah. Well, I'd appreciate warnings earlier next time instead of ominous ones, where it sounds like you're planning to kill me if I do anything.
Okay, I'll work on that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come off that way. But like, you know, it's like the whole mad scientist idea. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what drove the giant to like sacrificing lives and willing to do anything for the pursuit of knowledge.
Yeah. I'll be careful.
Thank you. Well, time to talk to another ancient, or get a glimpse at another ancient deity.
Yeah.
You all walk towards the axe-shaped purple hue. Rail 2?
Mhm.
Alright, good. Just wanted to confirm. You all find yourself in a clearing you've seen before. Surrounding you all around is peace. Trees and a gigantic that stands tall, taller than the skies. Next to it, in those same skies, you can see there are other people. You can see two figures destroying something with many heads. You can see a powerful light shattering a dark stone. You can see an ocean running dim. And you can see someone running away into a forest with hair and finger in hand. The axe itself does not stand alone. Next to it is the same goblet you've just seen. The cup overflowing. Dooms. Someone that only you, Andre, has seen before. A female-looking individual with rabbit-like features. She herself, too, begins to dim as the grail consumes. And the individual falls below the wood, below what is below, and lands where light is nowhere to be seen. It lands nowhere. The horned axe itself looks back at a sea of corpses. And ahead at those who killed them. It walks forward. The vision begins to turn and twist. But you're not quite gone. It's a slow process. Do any of you do anything?
Killers are the ones past the sea of corpses?
Yes. Killers are those who are ahead.
And what do they look like?
They're all very distinct. One of them is a four-armed female figure. Another, a hunched-over, frail-looking, old man. The other, a goblet you've had much opportunity to get familiar with. And the other, a powerful force. The one who struck down the hammer walks forward. A woman standing quite tall. A hair of fire at her back. Each step she takes is clad in both light and flame, amber. Around her, even the air changes. molds itself to her will. And she goes on ahead, leading the others. Behind, one follows worms, scarabs, beetles, birds, ferrets, and all sorts of other woodland creatures. Each of them dancing with finger and hair.
Did finger and hair be capitalized?
What?
Like, is it like the name of something, or is it just a finger and hair? Like,
Should it be?
I, you guys get what I mean by this, right? Like,
Yeah,
you know
I
like-
I thought you were referring to like something typed out, and I was like, what?
yeah, no. I'm just saying, like, for spelling purposes and for like, is this its own entity, like finger and hair? Is it like significant?
Whatever it is clutched in that individual's hands. Each of their outlines are blurry, almost as though they're not truly important.
You know, I want to say that's she who made the greatest wound or whatever, but honestly, I don't know. He kind of like is like looking like to the side as he says that, just to, like to someone to be like, no, okay.
You don't want to correct us, God? Gods?
No, no. Andre said that in character. Like he's just.
Well, didn't you say that there was a being that was slain? Slain. But like,
The
do you
7
think
coils.
do you think that that's the Forge of Days, that woman? Right?
No idea.
She's technically
her?
she's the enemy, I guess. Right? They're the murderers of the giants, it seems. And Kiruk implied that she's the ultimate enemy. Kiruk. There we go. Kiruk.
And R is really fucking you up, huh?
Yeah.
Could have been born.
No, it's actually that K that's fucking me up more than anything.
You have K mark. You know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, but it's weird. Giant name.
Creek.
Rook.
I don't like this. I don't know how to separate into syllable. Like, I don't know how I would separate that in syllable. Regardless, yeah, he implied that the Forge of Days was the father's ultimate, or at least the ultimate enemy. And the Forge of Days is one of the hours associated with the Forge. And that seems like Forge energy to me. No, and then the 4 arms, we've definitely seen this person before. Or this figure before. I believe that's the mother of Ant?
So what you're saying is we walked into the wrong place.
I'm saying we're seeing the final days.
I really hope this is like a flashback, because if we walked into the door, if I chose the door that has all the things that want us dead, I'm done.
Would we have heard the shard speaking, or did just Andre hear this?
All three of you have heard it.
Okay, but he just said he's regaining his memories. These are obviously his memories.
Yeah. And what's the thing that you said earlier about the sky being yellow at a certain time? That
Right, we're seeing all of these through his memories, I believe. I don't know if it's of his shards or of when the father was whole. But I believe this might have been the final fight where they struck him down.
I see.
These are who we cannot tell. But wait, the Red Grail? The twin... Is the Red Grail different from the twins?
Is it?
Oh wait, the twin. Oh no, wait, no, that's the bad one. I think. I gotta review I have to review like 5 solo sessions, man.
Yeah, wait, who are you referring to?
Okay, the twins are the two people that walked out of the ocean and brought back Passion. That's how I'm interpreting this right now. Or do you want to just do facts? They're the ones, I believe, they're the conjoined twins, I believe, are the ones that walked out of the ocean, and part of it was dripping red to bring back the color. I believe that was the twins. The twins operate within the Grail, but the Red Grail isn't necessarily Grail.
I'm gonna get a migraine.
Okay, so... Wait, and you guys drank from the Red Grail?
No, I drank from a teacup. I honestly don't really know what her, thing is. Like, I still don't know what her relation is. She might be one of the twins. I don't know. Because there's, subsections of people that serve the big ones. And that's one of the people I met, and I don't... We need to use that paint. We need to use that paint again.
I think... These... Ours are the ones that killed the old god. And we're about to see the final one fall, I think. Horndak, keep still walking.
Alright. You indeed keep walking, but not for long. Your vision begins to blur, faint. All around you is stone. All around you is a prison. You can feel each individual bit of yourself separated. You don't know where they are. You don't know how they are. But you know they're there. And once more, your vision begins to fade. And words appear in the air. The first betrayal was made out of love, and it left both faith and fate unshaken. And a familiar voice rises, slices through your vision. You can see the horned axe. Its blade turned to the side of you. Now you've learned of the fight, true and just. Tell us. Show us that you will help us fight. That you will help us towards our goal. That you will help us for his goal. And you looking below, you can see a maze. Dark and in a gigantic cave. With a beast-like being with two sharp horns, battling a ferocious, orcish warrior. The vision begins to cut. Do you do anything?
Nah.
Yeah, Daria, do you do anything?
Is that supposed to be Mr. Minotaur?
Sorry, can you repeat that? Let me
Never mind, nothing. Let's keep going.
The vision cuts, and you find yourself in the room that you've left. Around you are the walls now completely changed. The image of the now starting to be united, Flint. And that's where we'll end the session.
Ooh. Is there a sky island or like a massive mountain location, Rama?
What do you think?
I've been ever since I heard that thing. Oh, the one that's high above. I was like,
Yep.
What do you think?
oh, dude.
Shit, we're gonna fight the heaven.